Yeah, I am tired. Sorry, guys. Just got home. I hauled ass to get here too. No, here's Chris Berry in the meantime. Let me get it situated. I'm getting alerts for my own show. Amazing. How does that happen? Because I hit the bell notification, hit the like button. You know what YouTube's all about. And Chris is giving us a big hug. Look at him. Like, dude, that's the land of the scorpion. That must be the desert. People are here.
In the valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, with a little bit of light. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven in the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music, the song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play, show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the snake river, I want to be one. Pull me up from the snake river, I want to know freedom. Pull me up from the snake river.
Senor Cookie Monster, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing horrible. I'm doing whirlies. I'm muted. Yeah, I'm gonna get the microphone that Nathan sent me. I corded up this week. I got a place to do it. I just got to take it down there, and I finally got enough money I can spare a little bit to take care of the microphone. It's gonna be fun, and I'll get the interface in here, and I can adjust my audio. I think Cookie's having some problems though. Hey, drop in and drop back out if you can. Can you hear me, Ryan? Nobody there? Nobody home? No, he'll come back. Thanks for the super chat. 5, I guess it's audio. What does it stand for? AUD. Huh. Hey, Memorial Gardens. Yeah, I heard about Valley Parks over on Sauves. I didn't look into anything about it yet, but my condolences to any of her family or anybody out there. And Carl looks like he took it pretty hard, man. And the Arizonians stay together, man. You know, I'd like to find out more about it. And I want to say hi to PJ if he's still out there, Mr. Cruikshank. It's late. Most people aren't up now. Unless you're on the other side of the earth. We'll keep it there. Australia. That's a good place to be from. Hey, Shifted. How you doing? Yeah, I watched you over on Sobs, too. I was listening to you guys all night long at work. I got earpiece in. I can work and listen to a stream. It's amazing. How do I do it? I don't know. Hey, Memorial Gardens. Did I say hi to you? Yeah, I pray for her, too, and her family. I've been there. I think we all have. We've all lost family members, haven't we? And I'm not sufficed with the explanations for why they passed over. Like my father, they said he died from Agent Orange exposure in Vietnam 40 years later because his heart got weak over the time. I ain't buying that, dude. I ain't buying a heliocentric model or anything that I learned in school on top of that. It's just like it's all propaganda, ain't it? That was a good show. There's a link there if anybody wants to come in. Cookie was in here a minute ago. Cookie, if you got to come in, man, try it again. Go crank up the PC for once in a while, man. It's a lot easier to use than my phone. Imagine if I had to do the show from a phone. I've done it like 3 times, I think. Pain in the arse. I wanted to go over some stuff that Space Audits put out. This is just concerning the globe model. And they have a big fail within the heliocentric globe model from like the 1600s that they never have reconciled, even to this day, with all their modern telescopes and so-called satellites. They still haven't figured out, because it's like the light coming from Jupiter is not a reflected light. It's like it's not the light from the sun. They actually tested for every variable that concerns that, including the AU value from the sun to Jupiter and the time it takes the light to get to Jupiter, reflect off of it, come back to us. Like it's off by 56%. And this is a known fact in astronomy. Like, how do you reconcile that? Well, it could be that Jupiter is its own light, or it's not as far as they say it is, or any of it. It's like there's another hole in the globe model. And Shane and Alan were pointing that out. And I got to look at their conceptual model. I need to dig through it. I want to look at it, because they're using the azimuth, which is actually the proper way to do mapping or anything, any observations. You got to start with a 360-degree flat plane to work with to get an elevation angle to any of these objects to figure out their distances or anything like that. Where their cycles are, you can't just, hold on, we got billiard balls, we can just roll around. We don't observe that in reality. It's nonsense. I mean, so I was going to Jupiter tonight himself too. He was talking about it. But I'm still pushing to go forward to debunk TFE. Hey, Mr. Edwards, how are you doing tonight? Bombade. Yeah, I know. Love Chris Berry. He's funny and talented too. I don't think he's funny. I think he's just talented. Boys. Let's see. I'll try to reel in Ryan. I'll see where he's at. Give me a second. I'm gonna go over to Space Audits next and take a look at some of the stuff they put out. Let's see. Even a Man of Stone was getting involved in it, and there's one kid in particular. I forgot who it was. Hey, LVA Paul, how you doing? Is it a morning over there? It's 107 over here. In the AM too. Yeah. I'm trying to adjust my microphone. They don't give me a good volume mixer with my microphone. They just give me an output. My Google Chrome, I can adjust the volume on it, and I think that's probably where a lot of the issues lie. I'm trying to do that now. My input device, yeah, but it doesn't give me like a bass treble or mid range or anything to work with a mixer. That's why I got this interface. I only paid $20 for almost about $150 interface. It's pretty good. And as soon as I get that replica mic rewired and I get a connector for the omnidirectional one, I'll get to play around with that. I won't be using omnidirectional that much, but it's good for conference calls, I hear. Now I think it's good for stage sound and stuff like that too. I think that's why it's called a stage line. That's the name of the brand. Hey, Santero. Logical, how you guys doing? I like the reflection I'm looking at though. It's pretty cool. I couldn't fit the whole picture in it. I thought I'd get the reflection of the sunrise, if you want to call it that. We got to come up with a better term than sunrise, but I mean everybody knows what sunrise is, or dawn. Dawn's a better word, I think. The El Santero. He's the one, the only, the magic man of the hour, the man that understands perspective and art. It would be Santero. And they try to tell me that perspective doesn't apply when it comes to photography. I'm like, sure it doesn't. Are you high right now? Yeah, I think you are. Most of the globe cards are. Ooh, Shift is coming in. Look at her. I was getting ready to text Ryan. Hey, Shift, how you doing, dude?
Hey, brother, what's up?
Not too much. We're gonna go over some of the globe stuff that actually debunks the globe or the solar system. Can you imagine that?
I can, yeah.
Well, actually, the question was the speed of light to begin with, but they were trying to measure the speed of light from Jupiter to the Earth, and they're taking account for the speed of light from the sun to Jupiter and the reflective light back, and it's off by 56%, including the moons of it too, the so-called moons.
Okay.
That's a big gap, dude. 56% off the predicted time the light to get to where it is. Huge.
Yeah.
At least credence to hey, that might be in a medium of some kind that's slowing down the light. Or it's its own light source to begin with. And it's a dimmer light and it's taking more time to get to us. Does that make any sense? But I mean, their model applies that the sun is the only light in our solar system that makes all the rest of our light, right?
Right. It does. Well, I mean, that's what they claim, yeah.
But it doesn't, dude. This observation was obviously, and they did it back in the early, I think, 17 or 1600s, and they had the same problem then. And even with all their technology now, they're still got the same amount of problem with it.
Is that right?
It's identical, dude. They haven't solved the issue with Jupiter's light. You get my point?
I do get your point, yeah. Wow.
I mean, then they actually had data points and everything. They even got JPL's data from everything they use to actually figure this out too, and they're pretty accurate, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have. I haven't been talking to them. I've just been listening to Space Audits.
Yeah,
I went over their show where they did the observations. They're not globies. Oh, yeah. They're more etherites. If you know what that is, right?
I do not know. What is that? Well,
they're more of a geocentric. They think we're on a larger ball, maybe immersed in the luminescent ether, and it's like a substance we can't define. There's no way to put. It's what everything exists in. the ether.
Okay.
It's what propagates all light, energy, everything. That's what the some of the old physicists actually believe that's what the universe consists of.
Wow. Okay.
Well, they kind of disproved that, but what they were trying to disprove was or prove was the motion of the Earth, and disprove the movement of the ether above us. That's what they claim with Aries failure, and what else was it? Michelson, Morley, a couple of the interferometry experiments, but they did take one thing in one particular stance into account, that we're actually a stationary Earth. They're trying to prove motion from one or the other, but I mean they never accounted. They had like I think 4 different scenarios in their hypothesis, and none of it had to do with a stationary Earth. They were avoiding it at all costs.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, of course they will. I mean, so
well,
like,
that would be godlike or something, maybe, or like the place was created. I mean, I don't see how you even rule that out, though. But I mean, they still want to give leeway for Lemaitre, Kepler, Huygens, and all their observations and their gravity theories and everything else to try to patch the holes in Newton's debacle of gravity. And what they did, they adopted Einstein's without any evidence at all. Say like, oh, this will make everything stand still in reference frames.
Well, that's the key word, without any evidence, like you just said. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did light experiments and stuff, and they made observations here, but they didn't there's no way you can actually put science to that test. Like I can go move the moon a degree to see if it varies from its gravitational pull to the Earth. There's no way to experiment with it. You can't prove that that's the cause of it neither, for that matter.
Right. If they could, we wouldn't be having these conversations if they could have already proven it by now, but they can't.
Yeah, that's why they keep changing their theories and adding other crap to it all the time.
Well, they have to. I mean, what else can they do?
Well, when you're getting conned, right? Somebody like, oh, look over there. And then they're over there running down the street with your shit. Like,
right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul said he found one, a geocentric glober the other day, an element. That's what I'm talking about. There are globers that are geocentric, like the Earth is sitting still, and everything's revolving around us. You ever heard of those? Those are basically etherites. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you going to say?
No. Would you say that again? I'm sorry.
Paul said he found another geocentric glober, an element, the other day. Like people who believe that the ether is all around us, orbiting around the centric Earth. Like we're the center of the universe. And that's one of the things that a couple of the astronomers, especially the heliocentric astronomers, were avoiding too. They don't want to put the Earth in the center of it. It's a horrible position. Like there are other larger supposed stars and planets out there in our galaxies and universe. That's the way they look at it. If we're at the center, that we're like the center of attention. They're avoiding that at all costs. They don't want us to be they want the entire universe and their theories to be the center of their attention.
Right. That's what they push. Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's horrible. And we're in Snells Haul. Yeah. Did you see my title for the stream? You know what Snell's law is, right?
No, I do not. What is that?
Well, it's real the law of refraction. But you ever seen refraction in a pool, like in a glass pool or a glass or anything like that at all? You'll notice that the object seems to appear not where it is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's refraction, dude. Not just coming through a small bit of medium like, air with water in it. That's not going to do it. You got to have a transfer of light from one medium to the next. And that's what the glass does from the water to the air. That's why you get distortion. Yeah.
Right. There has to be a transfer, like you said. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's an angle of incidence is what they call it.
Yeah. Exactly.
And they use sines to tell you where it's going to go, but the cosines aren't always accurate neither.
Jeez.
Yeah. But I mean, they're it's hit or miss with science. Doesn't prove anything. You ever heard that one before?
Well, I mean, even if you do use their science to prove it, they're still going to argue with you.
It's not their science. Science doesn't have a face, it doesn't have a name, but it does in this world, and it has a religion. It's called heliocentrism. They like to label it as science, but then you start investigating the claims, like I've been doing for the last year and a half. You find a lot of holes.
Right. Well, that's the thing. We've been trying to question them on the holes without trying to be. The thing is, like, we're not trying to
Be an asshole.
right, exactly. We're not trying to do that. We're literally just trying to say, hey, look, this is what you say, and we're giving you this type of evidence to prove that it's not right. Give me an educational response to it. That's all we're asking for. We're not asking for, like, we're
Yeah.
not trying to condemn them and say you're fucking stupid. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to say, hey, give me a reasonable explanation for this. According to your model, right? Like, it's like we're trying to be nice, but it's like,
Well, their model fails in several different counts.
it does, dude, and it's like it's nothing against them personally. It's just like
they didn't make the model to begin with. They had nothing to do with it.
They didn't. No, they did. That's that's what's funny about it. They don't even know what they're supporting, dude.
Well, they're supporting science and education, and we're mongrels. We're stupid idiots. So we believe in God and religion. Some of us do, and some of us don't. But we have other alternative ideas, and we test those out ourselves. Right. We make observations. Yeah. But I mean,
go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I wasn't going to say anything in particular. I was trying to think of what to say next, but it ain't come to me yet. But what were you saying?
I was going to say a lot of them don't even know where their science came from. Like they're just spewing out textbook, like what their teachers told them to. Like the thing is, like they didn't do the research. Like it's okay to believe in something, but do the research, right? Like actually look into it and then come to us with an educational response.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking for. That's literally all we're asking for.
Yeah, they're giving us somewhat of one when we check out what their evidence is for their claims. Like, I'll give you one. Craig McNair actually came in and said that radar proved that was on a globe, and Radar Horizons was his proof for it. Then I looked into how radar works, and did Earth curve block your radar? No, it didn't. What attenuates is the medium that it's in, and reflective surfaces that are around it will cause a radar horizon. And he doesn't really understand radar. He's reading a Navy manual from the 50s that said, this is why they're radar, because of the globe, the curvature of the Earth. And you can go to Wikipedia and get that kind of education. But then you actually look into radar itself and how it works. You'll find out it has a limitation to it. It has nothing to do with Earth curve.
Right.
That's where radar horizons come from.
Right. If you actually look into it, you'll find the answer. But they don't want to
hear. Well, even the Globies got mad at Craig for saying that, because they actually looked into radar too, and they like, Craig, this is not the reason why we have horizons on a radar. There's a couple of Globies made a video about it and rebutted him after he came over and made this claim.
Well, I mean, that's what they do, bro. That's what they do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it scratched the surface level. They don't dig into the actual data. From what I understand, he does somewhat dig into data, but he just reads consensus papers based on the pseudoscience. Yeah.
Who's that?
McToon.
McToon, yeah.
Booger eater. Yeah, him. That's what QE calls him, booger eater. I call Craig booger eater because he actually is a booger eater. You got him on film, dude.
Is that right?
Oh, ask Saab next time you're over there. He's got a trimmed out clip of it. He's just sitting there just digging and digging and digging. Finally gets it right in the mouth, dude. Like, whoop.
Wow.
Does he realize he's on camera?
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's not the first time he was in another debate. He just dug and dug, and he's like, we don't know what he did with it, but he didn't put it in his mouth. But we're pretty sure that he did. But he got a big one.
I'll have to ask Saab about that. Yeah.
It's true. It's back. Craig doesn't like Saab for some reason. You heard what happened there, right?
I do not know. What happened?
Well, we were over debating. Who was it? We were debating. No, we were rebutting something that McToon claimed or something. And we were talking, me, Saab, and I think maybe Ryan was there, and Keith were just talking. And then Saab just piped up, because he's talking about amputating his leg again. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 years in the making, never happened yet. And Saab goes, if he would just amputate his head, it would solve all his problems. So check this out. This is the funny part. He called the sheriff in Saab's town and reported him for a violent threat all the way from Scotland.
Wow.
He feared for his life, and that he was dealing with an ex, like a I guess you could call it ex-felon or something. He accused Saab of being a felon, and he was making up all this drama, like reporting to the local sheriff in Saab's town. He made this phone call live on the air.
Wow. Wow.
I
Okay.
know.
Jeez, dude.
So what we did is after he did that, we were on Saab, and we were watching him do this live. We were starting to put comments in the chat like, "Oh, Saab, hurry! They're coming to get you." And I'll send out the drones to look for you. We'll send supplies if you need them. You'll be out in the woods hiding from the sheriff. We were like in real time putting it in the comments.
Wow. When was this, dude?
Oh, this is about like 3 months ago. I think 4 months ago.
Oh shit.
It
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Wow.
Craig is quite the character, dude. I'll tell you, he said something wrong with him. Normal people don't act like that, dude. I mean,
They don't. They don't. Yeah.
If I told you, hey, shift it, you know what? You should go amputate your head. I'll solve all your problems. So you're gonna get mad and call the sheriff on my ass?
No, I'm not at all. Absolutely not.
You take it I was being either mean or facetious, or I was just poking fun at you. One of the two.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I wouldn't call the cops on you. I'd just be like, fuck this guy, and I would log off. Like, yeah, I wouldn't.
The funny thing is that Saab ran into one of the sheriffs there, and they said they were having a laugh about it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure
they were talking to him about it, like, this guy called about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
it's funny.
I can't. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Sav about that next time I'm on a show.
Yeah, in fact, I was there for the whole damn thing. It's
I'm
funny.
sure. Yeah.
And then you know who Jaden is, right?
I do not know.
No, he goes by NWO Slayer. That's his screen name. He's got a channel too. He's not. He's in the joint right now for some stuff that he did a while back. He's serving his time taking care of his civil duties. And I heard from him today, and I was trying to get PJ up, but he's not here. I guess he didn't hang out. But I got to get in touch with him. He wants QE's new book. Have you seen that yet?
I have not. No.
Have you heard about it?
I have not. No.
It's called Welcome to Flat Earth.
Okay.
It's like my other channel's name. That's where I got that channel name from Nathan Oakley. I asked him if it'd be all right if I use it because they were looking for a title and stuff of a book. So they were talking about Welcome to Flat Earth. I said, "Hey Nathan, can I use that name?" And the reason I did it to start with was because I wanted to put it on the shirt. I got a NASA shirt that says "Never a Straight Answer" on it, and on the back of it, I printed out a logo, put it on the back. It says "Welcome to Flat Earth."
Nice.
So, yeah.
What? So you have another channel? I didn't know that.
I've got 3 channels.
Oh, dude, drop your channel links in the chat, in the private chat.
Oh, you want to sub to them too? Yeah.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Yeah.
But you're actually on it right now. It's running too. All 3 channels are going. Well, 2 of them. Rumble, I broadcasted that too. But
yeah.
So you're in Welcome to Flat Earth now, and you're in Perspective Rules and on Rumble.
Okay. So
you didn't know I had it, huh?
I didn't know. So, no, send me a link, bro, on the private chat so I can.
And the reason I have it is a backup channel.
Well, yeah. I mean, back in the day, I remember when Stavely had fucking when he would stream, he had like fucking 4 platforms going at one time.
Yeah.
Because of what was going on back then. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on. And Stavely is one of the first people that welcomed me into the community here. Actually, he came over on PJ's. We were over on Rumble one day, and Brian came in, and we had like an hour or 2 worth of talk. He's like this, "Hey, welcome to the community," kind of thing.
No, yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah.
And Brian Stavely's a good guy. Like,
yeah, dude, for sure.
I'll put the link in the private chat here if you want it. That's to this stream, but it's the channel. So.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, brother. I got it. Yep. I'm gonna copy that real quick.
And I hope everybody else knows about my other channels, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been talking to Paul too. He wants to do some more stuff in Flat Earth, set up some like a ball busters kind of thing where we sit around and just have talks about Flat Earth, basically.
Paul who? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Say again.
You said Paul who? I don't know.
LVA Paul. He's in the chat now.
Oh, okay.
You see him?
Let me see. If you pull up the
he's
chat.
an old timer in the Flat Earth community. He's been hanging out with me, Flats, and PJ for a while, more PJ and Flats longer than Michael Kahn.
Okay, LVA Paul.
That's him.
Okay,
He's
gotcha.
he's been a mass supporter of Flat Earth debate for a long time too. He's been taking care of a lot of people in the community.
Cool, right on, brother. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, I love
it. We haven't had him. You heard about Valley Parks, right? She passed away.
I don't know who that is, but what's his name?
She's part of the community too. Yeah, Carl went and just saw her just recently, so he's pretty close to her. He lives in Arizona too. I'm from there for the most part.
Okay, gotcha. I don't really know. I never followed. So what was she doing? Like, was she talking about Flat Earth?
She supports Flat Earth. She's in the chat. She's in there constantly, and she's going out making observations and stuff. And
she's actually boots on the ground, like doing shit.
Yeah, she's an older lady too, so she's tough, man. But I'm sad to see her go.
That sucks. Wow.
I need to figure out what happened with her too. I didn't get to hear anything about it. Just I heard what was said on Solves, and Carl didn't go into any detail. Something about a car wreck, I think, climbing up an embankment or something. I heard that much, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't. He didn't really go into it, did he? I thought I heard something like that, but I didn't really. Yeah.
Yeah, she's done a lot of Flat Earth meetups too in her time. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's fuck, dude. That sucks, man. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the same group. I did a meetup here in Colorado Springs. Yeah, they have one down here. Yeah, I got to meet Lowry and Tony Coriolis. You know who Lowry is, right? Tinfoil hat.
I do not know.
No, they're the other side of this community over here. They know Saab. They visit with him all the time. They're on his channel.
Okay, gotcha. Dang, that sounds like a huge loss then, man. Fuck.
Yeah, she was a good girl from what I understand. I've been on a couple of shows with her here and there, mostly on Saabs.
Yeah.
And she usually comes to my chat and she says things. She's always in here being supportive.
Right. Damn, dude. Yeah, that sucks. Fuck.
Yeah, it's always. You're not going to live forever. I get that. You're going to move on from this place to another.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Just be ready for it when it happens, man.
I mean, shit, I'm ready, bro. LV Paul said, I am confident Brian will return maybe when he's retired from real estate. He did go into real estate.
Yeah, that's what he's doing now. He's back in my very home state where I was raised at in North Carolina.
North Carolina. Yeah, he's over at
he's at Lake Norman is where he is.
Lake Norman, yeah.
I used to party there when I was a teenager. We'd go out and hang out on the lake and shoot tracers over the lake, get drunk, get ripped.
Yeah, shit, I bet.
I know the lake quite well.
Yeah, it looks nice, dude. It looks like a really nice area. He was bartending like on the lake there for a while.
Yeah, I think he's doing real estate now.
Yeah, he's doing real estate now. Before that, he was living with Karen B over somewhere in the Carolinas, and then
Karen B lives in the Carolinas. I didn't know that. Yeah,
well, I mean, I think so. I don't know for sure, but he was there, and then remember Flat Earth Fokker? You remember that guy?
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he would go out there with Karen and Brian, and then apparently he was from Canada. He's from Canada. He was making noise up there and going against the COVID shit. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it. Going against
sorry, dude. COVID's like under the water now, but what's coming up next, I wouldn't really.
Yeah. You know, shit. So
they even got cartoons ready for it already in another.
Yeah. Jeez,
be pretty prepared for the biohazard. We're all going to. You were seeing 12 Monkeys.
Oh yeah, with Bruce Willis. Oh yeah, dude.
Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt.
Yeah,
it's a good movie. Yeah, I remember there's a heroine in the movie, but I don't remember an actress who played the love interest. What was her name? I don't know who she is now. But you remember the airport scene at the end of it, where he passes himself as a kid.
It's been too long, bro. I haven't seen that movie.
Assassinated in the airport by the people after him, and he walks. He sees himself as a kid. It's like he's passing himself as an 8-year-old or so. Yeah, it's a good movie. The theme is pretty good. I like it. Brad Pitt's actually insane, dude. Matter of fact, he does like Jack Nicholson, kind of crazy.
Oh wow! Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta rewatch that movie then. I
It's
haven't
been a
seen it
while.
in a while.
Yeah, but my uncle told me I hate that movie, and so I watched it.
Yeah, I
He's like,
remember it was like a fucking like it was like a really radical movie at the time. Like I remember like it was like nothing had come out or like I don't know, it was like what was it? It was like a cult following to the movie or something like that. Like
yeah,
it
pretty
was
much so. There is. Yeah.
okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, it was like a really strange movie that nobody really understood or something.
Well, it's kind of hard to connect the timeline they're on because he's supposedly jumping through time. Like they had some kind of way to travel through time, which is completely impossible to jump through a man-made construct. But yeah,
Yeah.
but that was the whole premise to it. He was traveling back in time, trying to save something out of something. I don't know.
Yeah, he was trying to go back to fix
Trying to
something. Yeah.
prevent that massacre, and it was just basically they let all the animals out of the zoo was like the biggest thing that the supposed terrorist group did. Was Angelina Jolie in there at all?
Angelina Jolie?
Yeah, was she in that movie? I gotta look that up now.
I don't know, brother. She might have been.
Have you ever seen what's the Hack the Planet?
I've never seen that one. No,
She's in that one too.
I've seen. No, it was Madeline Stowe. It wasn't
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie. It was Madeline Stowe. She was in. Yeah.
Angela Madeline, though. I know who she is now. She's got blonde hair. Yeah. Santero, what happened to your face, sir?
No, I just changed the browser, and I
You
had to
changed
put
the
this.
browser.
Yeah,
No
I'm on Brave now. I'm on Brave because I was
By the way,
watching yesterday.
have you met Shifted here? By the way,
Yeah, I think so. What's up, my brother? Shifted.
Hey, ¿qué
I think.
pasó?
¿Qué pasa, papi? Yeah,
¿Qué
we know each other.
pasa?
We see each other in the chat all the time. Tranquilo. Not a, man, rest in peace, Bali. That's sad, man. She
I
was
know
so
I
nice.
wasn't expecting to hear that kind of news tonight neither.
Damn it, bro.
Well, you never do.
News in the morning, man.
Yeah.
It's sad, it's life. We're all going to the hole again. We come from a hole, we go to the hole. No,
As
we
long
say
as it's
that
not
in
a
South
black
America.
one, that's all I gotta say.
Life is a hole, man. Life is a hole. You come from a hole, everything. Yeah, it's like that. May her soul rest in peace and find God's comfort in the next life.
Absolutely.
Sí. Dios. What's the saying in Spanish?
Vaya con Dios.
Dios vaya con Dios.
Sí.
Que
Yeah,
Dios te acompañe.
It means go with God.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of know Spanish, but it's been I grew up in San Diego, brother, but it's been a long time since I
Diego?
spoke.
You're from Diego. I've lived in
San
Diego.
Diego.
I spent 3 years there. Actually, San Marcos,
San Marcos,
San Diego area. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to live in Escondido for like a couple years, and then
My mom graduated nursing school there.
oh, is that right?
Yeah, I was born in Cali. I'm born in LBC.
LBC, nice. Long Beach County, is that
Yeah,
nice?
Yeah.
Long Beach Memorial Hospital. I'm a Navy brat. My dad popped me out there. Well, I guess he did.
Your dad popped you out, or your mom did?
My mom popped me out. But my dad was in the military, so I was born in a Navy
Yeah.
hospital. But I mean, what he's doing when I was supposedly conceived was he was in Thailand on shore leave.
He's
So
on
I got
what?
questions. I got questions.
Shore leave? You said shore leave?
Shore leave, yeah.
Okay.
In Thailand.
You got questions, then yeah.
What happens in Thailand? Yeah.
I'd have questions too, man. Well,
Yeah,
you're not Asian though, so I mean, you're
No,
good.
no, I'm not. No, but I mean, I was born to my mom, but I mean, he wasn't supposedly. I guess he was here like kind of close to that time, but my mom was kind of known for things back in the day.
I got you.
But, yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Me and my brother asked these questions about our births and stuff too. We're not sure because we don't look anything like my dad at all. Me and my brother, my sister kind of does a lot more than we do. But
Oh, really? You got a sister too?
yeah,
How old
you
is
got Yakko, you got Wacko, and you got Dot. We're Animaniacs.
Yep.
I love Animaniacs.
Animaniacs.
Yeah, it was done by Steven Spielberg, by the way.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Imagine that. Imagine that. the magicians. It's all done by them, bro. These people do everything.
Yeah, my grandmother back in the day, she used to give swimming lessons in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
I was
Yeah,
I always wonder like why is everybody is in the series always celebrating Hanukkah if they're American? you
well,
Celebrating
know,
what?
it's an American tradition. That they're,
Hanukkah and all that stuff, and I was like, yeah, but they're supposed to be Americans. They celebrating something else. That's when I was a kid. I didn't know anything about that.
okay.
Like everybody celebrates Hanukkah in the states. No,
You
no,
say
Believe it or
Hanukkah?
not, here
Hanukkah,
in
yeah, Hanukkah,
That's
yeah,
Jewish. Yeah.
because
yeah,
yeah,
here
I
in
know because all the series are Jewish. That's what I'm saying, bro.
yeah, yeah. So right down the road from me, about 2 blocks up, there's a synagogue.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
right around. They got a menorah on the front lawn. They light every year.
Yeah, there's a Islamic mosque about. I'm in Maryland, so it's about 20 minutes up the road or 30. Huge Islamic mosque up there. It's
Damn
crazy.
Yankee! What the hell? What are you doing down here?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, I hate all religion. I don't like religions. I only love my fellow man. That's it.
Well,
You
religion
can,
didn't make man. God did.
yeah, yeah. Religion is for dogmatic people. I am not dogmatic.
No,
I try to. I'm a eternal student. I try to understand things. I don't wanna just believe things.
oh, yeah. It's good to study things that you want to know.
Of
Not
course.
believe. Yeah.
Yeah, because when you say no, I believe you already stop searching, man. You need to continue search.
No, we'll see. I was going to look up space audits. That's what I'm doing now.
Let's go.
Space audits. Da, da, da. Yeah. You should see their thumbnail for this. Romer is the name of the astronomer who actually had this error in his calculations. So their thumbnail's pretty cool. It says it all. You'll see it when I pop it up. Here's their thumbnail. See, it's all going down the toilet. All of it. Yeah.
I mean,
So they dig
if
into this
on Earth,
dynamics.
how can we see the planets at night if they are in another orbit closer to the
Yeah,
sun?
yeah, it's impossible. My friend did it. We had this question a while back, didn't we, about Venus, Mercury, and they're all this. I think it was like around 2015 or 2016. Somebody made an observation of them being up in the sky till like 2 o'clock in the morning, both Mercury and Venus. So how does that happen? Hmm.
I was having lunch with my son the other day, and we were watching some. He was watching some TV. He loves watching some Mr. Beast and all that stuff, but he doesn't. He just watches like he's not very invested, but he likes it. And they were showing the planets and stuff in an ad, and I say to him, Rocco, how do you think it's possible that we can see the planets at night if they are in an orbit closer to the
Yeah,
sun? He was like, you can't, you
and
can't.
we can't. Okay,
And you
explain
know
what
what
we're
he
looking
said next? You know what he said next? Those are just cartoons. It's obvious. Look at that.
at. Well, no, there were actually people with telescopes out looking at them at night, and it was during what they call a planetary alignment. Uh, I called it a black swan on an astronomical basis because it debunked the solar system. Like it doesn't work, does it?
It doesn't work.
No.
It's not like that.
Yeah. So this isn't actually a flat Earth thing. They were just critiquing like the observations that the globe made, and they're off by 56% in their calculations. It's just how do you get that far off? It's like Michio Kaku, like the physics of their black dark, whatever you call it, matter energy is off to the 120th power. You understand how many zeros that is?
A lot of zeros, man.
Yes. So if you're
I
out
only
that
know,
far,
know how to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10.
yeah. So if you're out that far, it's time to come up with a new theory, isn't it? And then it's like, hey, I think we may be wrong, but no, they throw more money at it. Like we need more budget.
You know what they
Let's be
do
there.
when they are trying to make like an experiment to explain something and they miss by a whole lot, they just fill it with a lot of bullshit in the middle. a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
got
more presumptions. They just keep going forward. They just go and go and go. It's like a guy in the Dominican that got caught putting like 1.6 million bots in a stream, and now he's blaming the other streamer. Blah 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 blah. Bro, you are the one doing it. Everybody knows you are doing it. You know. It's like they
That's just
trying
fun.
to play with people's intelligence. That's what they do. They just
They
fill
think
it
we're
with crap. So uh, when somebody has another idea, and you're just gonna say, "Oh yeah, explain this, explain that, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, quack quack quack." That's all they do.
explain this, explain that.
Yeah,
Well,
quack 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 quack. They look like chickens, man.
oh, there are definitely a bunch of cucks. Let's give it that much.
Babosos, man.
Oh yeah. So
Babosos. Yeah,
there was
yeah.
there was one other thing that they did
That's a good
over at
one, man.
Space Odyssey too. They grabbed a hold of Jaren's new globe proofs and they went over those.
Oh
Jaren's
my
got globe
god.
proofs now. Did you know that?
Let's. Oh my god. Oh, Jeran, no. Oh,
That's a shit.
Jeran, wake up. Come back. We are waiting for you. Wake
Yeah,
up.
we would have put you on the table, dude. Dude, I watched him fight with himself over how he couldn't measure the curvature on water. And he did a stream on it himself. He's like, but you won't be able to tell, you won't be able to measure, you won't be able to. He just go back to the stars again. He's trying to trying to show that you couldn't measure. It's so biggy you can't find curvy. Is basically what he's saying.
It's the globe dogma, man. These are just global sexuals, you know? Globe dogma. We're going to start a channel like the globe dogma.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
going to
it's
be a
really
good one.
funny though that you say that about Jaren because Jaren came up with the term heliosexual.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that.
I'm
And now
looking for
he's the
the.
biggest proponent of the heliosexualism.
Oh yeah, he needs it now
No
to keep the
shit.
money pumping in, And
Oh,
he's got a thumb up his ass about David Weiss for some reason. He hates him with a passion.
Or well, I
this
mean,
is like
dude,
WWE for them, you know.
Oh,
yeah,
Friendly fire.
yeah. I'm still
dude.
looking for Jaren's thing they did. I saw it the other day. I was back in here. Give me a second.
Fucking Weiss just went on to it's a little season channel, Bridgewater something, whatever. Weiss went on there with another guy named Vinny B,
Okay, I
and
think I've
Weiss,
heard of it. Yeah.
yeah, he went on and they were talking about the little season, but apparently like it was, I didn't watch it, but like I already knew what it was gonna be, so I was like, he's not gonna fucking go with it, dude. Like, don't even bother.
They're trying to get David over to the little season or something.
Yeah, they're trying to, and then it's just it really didn't work out. It's from what I didn't really take the time to listen to it. I probably should, just so I can be more educated on what actually was said.
Yeah.
But
The only thing that
yeah,
I've never heard anything that Weiss ever said was that I'm a Jew. That's it. But he doesn't go.
Yeah.
He's not Orthodox. So
I don't know how they can fall for this little season trap, to be honest.
wait. Why you say it's a trap?
oh.
Because I don't think I don't think it's actually happening, you know,
Why do you say that?
bro. Because this is just in the Bible. It's like their narrative. You know what I mean? I
What
believe in God 100%. I think that the Bible has a lot of stuff that are very very interesting. But as I told you, man, it's religion. You know,
do you believe in the Bible or not?
I don't believe in the Bible. I believe in God. I know the Bible is a lot of truths in there. If I have to be honest, if you ask me if I believe some stuff there. You know what I mean?
So you believe
I grew
parts of
up.
the Bible, but not all
No,
of it.
I grew up Catholic. I know the Bible. I grew up Catholic. I just don't believe in any religion, man. I just don't. No,
Well,
for
the
me.
little season is really not a religious. It's actually straight from the Bible.
Mm.
Well, it's one scripture in the Bible actually
Yeah,
that
but
mentions anything about a little season at all, and it's
but
in Revelations. So
shifted.
Well,
The Bible is being
yeah.
touched too much, man. We don't even know what we're getting at the moment. You know what I mean?
So right. I
I
mean,
don't think
well,
it's the original one.
the thing is there's a fucking shitload of evidence that proves this thing, dude. That's why. So I didn't really think that was so Dude, when I first heard it, I was like, no way. But then when I started listening to the videos and the research, I was like, holy shit, dude, we are
No,
in
there's
the
a lot
little
of stuff in there. There's a lot of stuff in there. You know what I mean? But
in what?
it could be like they are just playing it. Playing the
Okay,
script.
What?
You know what I mean?
hey guys, for a second, hold on. Say hi to Rhonda.
Hello.
Hey, Rhonda.
Rhonda, what's up? ¿Qué pasa, señorita?
¿Qué
Boy,
pasa,
you want to
señorita?
Hey, I
Good,
want to say
good.
hi
Muy
to
bien.
Maria Walker Sketches and Ken Rotman too. They're in here now. I still can't find the one on Jaren. I was digging through here. I saw it the other day, but maybe they pulled it off. But they were critiquing his globe observations and globe proof. Anyways, and then this other one, the retraction they did on it, I don't know what they retracted. I think they're trying to throw Romer out as a real observation. So I'm going to go ahead and start this thing right
Yeah,
quick.
Maria. You see, Maria gets me there.
Does
One
Maria
of
get
the
you?
reason is important is that they are making things appear that we're going into tribulation. This is what I say. It's like, don't get me wrong, man. I told you the Bible, it's a lot of truths in there, but it's been touched too much. And these people can do whatever they want. They can pretend things are happening and just to enact. Just to bring it to the reality. I don't know if you get me.
No, no, no.
I
So
have nothing against it,
the
but this
thing
is
with the
is my opinion.
no, the thing with so actually, dude, you're actually right. The thing with the little season is that already happened. The tribulation already happened. Christ already came
Yeah,
back, and we're living at the end, the very final part of Revelation of the Great White Throne Judgment. We're literally right there. So what you just said is true. All that stuff already happened.
yeah.
It already
One thing
happened.
is
Yeah,
one thing is for sure. We are not in the 2000s. We have a lot of
we
time
are not.
added to the
Yeah,
calendars. We are not in the 2000s. We don't even know at the moment. We
right,
know stuff happened like 200, 300 years ago, and we are not
right.
sure that happened like that.
A hundred
It's like
percent true.
the
Yep.
pyramids and all this stuff. These are just tourist trap. These are just
Yes.
made there, to make people go there and see, oh, look at this. And then they
Yes.
discovered the pyramids and they discovered the Rosetta Stone and it matches.
You know,
Oh, yeah, whatever.
told them to look
Come
at the
on.
sky because it's pretty yellow, and they said, "Oh, is that the pyramids
Did
for the Rockies?"
my grandson was looking at the mountains. He's like, it saw the yellow sun on it at the sunset. Like, is that the pyramids? I'm like, no.
The top of the Rockies.
Oh Lord. Anyways,
But yeah, it's cute.
she's in her own world.
I'm
Sometimes.
trying to change the top out of it.
Well, we're going to look at Romer's fallacies or falsification of the centrism. I would call it Romer's fallacy, like Aries failure. Remember that one,
See what
you guys? Yeah. What does Aries failure prove? Anybody know?
Sorry?
Aries failure. You ever look at it? The telescope experiment to prove whether the sky moved or the Earth moved.
I saw one of them, but it's always if the telescope is in the ground, I don't care. You can say whatever you want. If it's in the
Oh,
ground, pointing
Aries
up,
Aries
it's
showed
not moving.
Aries showed that the stars, the light was already in the telescope. They put water in the telescope basically to slow down the light, but it was already at the bottom of the telescope, so the light was already there. So it showed that there was the Earth didn't move because of the direction of the light.
Mm,
It was coming. The light was already moving east to west, basically. So it showed that the lights were in motion, not the Earth.
amen.
It disproved the spin, supposedly.
And God set the lights, the sky on motion, man. You know,
Yeah.
everything we are created by Him. I don't know if it's the way it says in the Bible, but I'm 100% sure that this is the only thing I believe in God. You know, that's the only thing.
Oh, so let's look at a little bit of this video. I'm gonna go find the spot where they start pulling up the data. But there they show that within the globe model that the light from Jupiter doesn't do what it's supposed to. So see, here it starts off with a 350-year-old objection to modern data. They took Cassini and Galilean eclipse times depending on the Earth distance to Jupiter and the finite light velocity. And they drew a proposal to get the speed of light from each each of the moons, I guess, the Galilean moons of Jupiter. So they're timing the light coming from the moons of Jupiter. This is quite an experiment. And they use the big telescopes and stuff. This JPL. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I got to open a battery. Like opening a jar of mayonnaise, pickles.
Jack Parsons Laboratory, JPL.
JPL. Yeah.
Satanist. Repent, Satanist.
Alistair Crowley's protege.
Oh,
yes,
God.
that guy. Alistair Crowley was actually a Quaker at one point in time. Hey, Jim, Martin.
Wait. How could he be a Quaker? He's from Europe.
No, there are Quakers in Europe, dude.
Well, yeah, no, actually, you're right. They came to Pennsylvania and fucking I got it.
He grew up in a Quaker home.
Yeah, I fucking forgot that Europe fucking colonized America.
How you getting it, aren't you?
I forgot for a second that we're colonized by fucking
Yeah.
And
It's
by the
like
way,
that,
this
man.
is the reality in Santana.
There's
How
no
did-
such thing. No, go
How
on,
did you-
no, sorry.
Who told you? How did you find out that Aleister Crowley was a fucking Quaker, dude? Where did you
I
find
watched a documentary on him. We reviewed one.
Really? He was
Yeah.
a Quaker?
Yeah.
When did he? When
As
did
a
he?
young
shit?
lad, he grew up in a Quaker family and went to church in the Quaker church.
Wow. Actually, no, you're right. He did grow up in a Christian. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's why he went so far left like he did. Like,
Yeah.
then he started doing hard drugs. That was the other problem.
Oh, dude, he went beyond that, dude. He thought he was the fucking beast. He thought he was Satan. Well, actually, he got a fucking vision from when he drew it. It looks like an alien, but it was a demon. Is who he's talking to.
Yeah, he had a couple of demons. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, heroin was one of his big ones, from what I understood.
Heroin was. And then Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin bought his house. Actually,
Oh boy, that's something to brag about.
yeah, he did.
Well, you heard what happened to Jack Parsons, right?
I did not. What happened?
You know how he died?
I do not.
He was doing a ritual supposedly, and I think he blew himself up. Him and somebody else.
What the fuck?
Then we found like his head or something.
They found his head? What the fuck?
Oh, when you play with dynamite, yeah,
Jeez.
rocket fuel,
Holy
different-
shit, dude. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so let's get back into the data. Is Santero still here? I haven't heard a word from him. Oh, he's on mute. So I don't know if you guys are interested in it, but I'm gonna just lay it all out for you. The data sets that came from these.
I'm here. I'm listening.
From Europa, every last one of these moons, it was the grand total. They couldn't get it to fit with the speed of light or the distance to the Earth from the moons here at all. No matter what they did, it changed the speed is the only way they could do it. So they had to change the speed of light by 56% to get it to match up with any observations. There's something severely wrong.
Yeah.
And I want to shout out Shane and Alan. They're doing some decent work with debunking the globe. They went through and did a comparison between what we would predict on a flat Earth with the observations of the stars and the moon and everything compared to the globe. And we were hitting more than they were hitting. But their excuse, guess what it was? They had Ruhif over watching them, like, it's refraction, stuff like that.
I'm totally gonna say refraction. Yeah.
Classical.
Well, see, what Alan did is that he knew they were going to do it, so he actually made a refraction model just for them. And he compared, and they were still off arc minutes on their projections or predictions. Sorry. Yeah. They did a lot of the observations here in Colorado Springs at Pikes Peak. There was one particular doctor who was trying to disprove the globe with the theodolite observations, and he got a good occulted star behind the mountain that shouldn't have been occulted. And yeah, it started a snowball effect, and they got a hold of the data from that, and they started comparing it to stellarium. And the real thing that actually makes it work in reality is refraction and stellarium. That everything they have to do has to be refracted. They just can't give you a position of a star. It's always refracted degrees away from where it's supposed to be. But
It's moving all the time.
Yeah,
They're never gonna have the exact measurement that they want, dude.
no, but they have a go-to guarantee refraction.
That's what I'm saying. They're always going to revert to something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like here we have a divider here in this scale from each one of the from Jupiter itself to the moons and stuff, and I think dead center on the green line is what they're looking for. So what they do, they average out between the two, and they're like between each one of the scales, and they're like 56% off from the prediction on the green. That's where it's supposed to be if it's actually the solar system and the light that they predict and the speed of light. It's more nonsense, dude. I don't want
malarkey.
It's pseudoscience, bro. Like,
yeah, well, they've known about this. Like the astronomers know that this is a conundrum already. So why haven't they tried to reconcile it? And what, like I've heard people say, like even Flat says, why don't they throw away gravity as a model? Because gravity is actually in this prediction too. That's one of the problems. They have a gravitational model for the solar system too.
They should have already thrown it out. Yeah,
a long time ago. Yeah, they keep throwing it out, and most people don't know that Einstein took the spot of Newton back in 1908.
What's that?
Einstein's theory of relativity, special relativity, and general relativity took over the spot of Newton's gravity. The bending and warping of space-time, the gravity wells, all the predictions that they do with it, but they have to have reference frames. They created a brand new matter. Space-time itself is like a substance.
Right. Yeah, they created that shit out of thin air.
Yeah, literally.
Literally. Pun intended. Yeah.
And with they will play around with atomic clocks, trying to bend and warp time at high altitudes. I don't think that works neither.
Yeah, it's good. You got. It's good. You're actually proving it with the data here, man. That's
well, that's them, not me. I want to thank the kid who did it on the Space Audits team. I forgot his name. I'll play a little bit. We'll get his take on it right quick. Hold on. Let's give it some audio. A little bit of playtime. Take it back.
Yeah.
Meaningless. It implies that the event happened before it started. And then Rhea and Titan here give values that don't give what the accepted value should be here, noted as co-data in the report here. And co-data is just the people that establish the standard for the value of C there. So that's just whatever the modern value is, that's what it should be. Okay, so we're looking here at a graph here, a nice little bar graph. We have the expected value for C, and we have values that exceed it. We have values that are far under it. Nothing consistent. We have Callisto.
You get what I'm saying? Like nothing's hitting on the data mark where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. Wait, that's Alan. He's the guy who hosts the show for the most part. Yeah, have you guys ever heard of these folks? They were originally on Globebusters, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes,
I probably saw it back in the day, brother, but I don't remember it. But yeah,
they were there at TFE when they took off, and they were like trying to convince Jaron how stupid he is. But I mean,
yeah.
That Alan, yeah. Actually, I went on before Alan on that the last Speaker's Corner. I tried to call Jaron out. I knew what they were going to do when they got down there. He's talked over me the whole time I was there.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Now he just talks about me. We talk about him too with fair warning. But I mean, he thinks I'm the stupidest flat earther I know alive. So
of course, I'm sure he does. Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Are you?
I did like 5 streams calling it the stupidest flat earther.
Are you?
I might be.
It's okay, man.
I know. You gotta have a slow kid in class.
He's nobody, man. He can say whatever he wants about his body. He's useless. So
yeah. Well, I didn't sell my soul to Satan either, but
yeah, that's it.
No, he's anyways. I was gonna say something, but I won't say it. But
you don't have to. We know everything about him.
Right. Yeah.
Earth is like a Home Depot. Have you heard that one?
I saw that one.
It was a clip out of Jerry.
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Man, that movie's so good.
All right, boys. I want to get to this kid's data point, but you heard what he basically said. They're off by these margins between. They don't have anything that hits the mark with any of these light observations coming from Jupiter or any of those moons.
Yeah, of course they do.
Trying to keep us on track. But this is their data, dude. It's not ours.
I know. Yeah.
We didn't go out and we don't have telescopes. We don't own the Cassini telescope. We don't own Lucifer. We don't own any of these large telescopes that the mainstream owns. We have no access to the data sets neither. Only the government organizations like NASA and JASA, RASA, or
The Vatican.
yeah, the Vatican owns Lucifer, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a binocular telescope. I would love to see its observations, but I've never seen one. When you're using two telescopes, basically like a bino, to get an observation, you're going to get more of a three-dimensional look. You might say you get it gets a better feel. But the distances they actually describe to these things are incredible to begin with. How does light attenuate that far? But it's just traveling through a vacuum. And it's
a vacuum, yeah. This is the
yeah.
fucking. It's one of the key words: gravity and a vacuum.
Vacuum, refraction. Yeah, but they don't even really use that 9.8 meters per second. I don't think.
That's their holy trinity.
Yeah. But and then they got the 8 inches per mile squared. What else are they gonna get?
Yeah, but when you show them the 8 inches per mile square doesn't work, they just go to another one.
It's refracted.
Bro, these people are so good iterating. They just move. Diffract.
They deflect the shit out of it, even when you show them their own fucking data, dude.
Yeah,
bro. I showed a guy on X.
They had a guy come in and do that very thing in here. If you want to listen to it, it's bad. He just like, have you ever used a cell phone? Like, I think you're just making shit up. This is
listen to this, man. There was a guy who told me I never been on a plane. I told him, bro, I was born in the Caribbean. I live in the Mediterranean. How did I get here?
Boat. You came over on a boat. You were on a raft.
When he told me, you are full of shit. I sent him a video of me in the beach on Ibiza. It's like, bro, you don't even know the half of the places I know. So,
yeah. Did you tell him you used to work at the airport too?
No, I don't have to. I know what I am. I know. I didn't even know how to explain anything to him, but because I know what I am. I know what I do. So I don't care what he says. When they say this, they just show their ignorance, and we are not like that, bro.
All right. So there's a kid comes in here and he just gets mad about he didn't really rebut any of the data they put out. He's like, "Well, it's not about you, dude. It's not about technology. It's about the actual data sets that you got. That's what we're looking at. It's nothing to do with anything. It's like what about technology? We went to space. We had to, that kind of thing. Where do you think we got Velcro from? Where do we get Tang from? Jeez. All these massive inventions that NASA came up with.
We got Velcro from China."
We did. I thought it was 3D. Yeah. I was taught that.
Why do we have to go? Like they say, we had to have gone. Why? Why do we have to have gone?
Exactly. Why?
It's got to be real. It's got to be real, dude. It has to be real. If
it's
not,
so fake that it's real. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I saw it on TV. It must be real.
Yeah. There's also Ronco Pill. He sells products on TV too. You can buy his Ginsu knife. It can cut anything.
Roger, it's because you don't understand anything about science. I can show you science. I can show you how the water bends in the sea and the level is a curve.
I had deplorable ilk on here the day we're going to one of his observations. It was just like Jesse Pathlite. I've already done one with him. And basically the water level on one side of the lake is not quite as high as the other because it's a living lake. It has tributaries, water's flowing in and out of it. So the level doesn't stay the same all day long because of water flow. Now, if you were like in the Dead Sea, you would probably have a completely level lake. You know what I'm saying? If you micro measured it, it would be pretty damn level. But I mean, like if you go to let's say Superior, the Great Lakes in America, they actually have rivers that flow in between each one of these large lakes that cause the levels to go up and down on a daily basis. So you're going to get like a little deflection off the straight level. But they're what they do is they take a tangent plane and they try to measure and make it spherical. because the water's a little low on one side compared to the other.
I don't know. I don't know in which world these people live, because they must know that
They
this
well,
the earth is a living, is living, is
well,
moving
yeah.
in the sense like is breathing, is doing a lot of stuff all the time. It's not a
So
static.
yeah, what I brought up to him was if he built a pool the same size and you measured the water in it, would it all be level? I'm like, that's another story. That's all he could say, and just moved off the topic. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, water finds its level. Yes, and
always.
yeah, it's the fact that I even had Jesse do 3 demonstrations for me. Jesse Patholite, you ever run into that guy? He sits on
Mm.
the fence between globe and flat Earth all the time. He does like the Adelaide test and auto level test, and he tries to prove that light bends. Uh,
How
eh,
many more experiments does he need? So what
Who,
else does
Jesse?
he need?
Oh, Jesse does all kinds of experiments. Sugar water experiments. You know those, right? You ever seen him take a
Yeah.
laser and he put it through a tank of salt water, sugar water, and the light bends with the water because it pulls down to the denser water when you run a laser through it. You'll get like an arc in the water. You ever seen those tests?
Mm,
That doesn't mean
I
the
see.
water's
I see.
curved. That means that
No.
the density in the water inside of that level water tank is actually heavier at the bottom. It pulls the light through the crystalline substance, the sugar and the salt. So the light's gonna go through that and warp or bend or shoot to a different angle. I've seen it happen because the actual the salt is dissolved into the water. It's reflecting the light. That's what's happening. It has nothing to do with bending water.
Not at all, man. Not at
Nope.
all.
But that's
Not
the
at all.
go-to thing they brought out when we first I got in the arena. They were like, "Oh, look at this fish tank. I'd
It's
explain this."
just an optical illusion.
Yeah, the laser's bending because that's heavier water at the bottom. And the entrance angle and the light gets pulled to the denser fluid. It's just that simple. It's nothing to do with bending water. The
Mm.
ocean water is very saline. That doesn't mean the water is bending. Oh God, yeah. They actually think it's a flat. That's a globe Earth proof. Then all fresh water is all flat, I guess. So, but where's the sphericity of the Earth? That's what I want to know. They used to think the same way, but they were looking for evidence of that back in the 1600s. The French actually did a sounding. You know what a sounding is, right?
Yeah.
They sounded the bottom of the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, from Brazil to uh, Europe. I forgot which country. No, Africa. Sorry. So Brazil to Africa, and guess what they found? 600. Or how many miles it was between the two? I think 1,600 miles or more, something like that. That they was completely level on the ocean floor. That's a long way to go. Where's the
Bro,
curvature?
everything is connected. It's like the islands. I live in Palma, right? And we
Yeah.
have also Menorca and Ibiza, which are the 3 islands here in the Mediterranean from Spain. It's like the Pitiusas, they're called, because there's a lot of pine trees here. And I told my wife, "What do you think? We are living on top of a mountain, probably." This was um, because the Mediterranean Sea is not an old sea, as they say. It was a bigger, more land here. I don't know what happened. Maybe the deluge, whatever happened.
Yeah, the Great
But
Deluge, the flood.
all the islands are connected at the end, because they all go down to the bottom. It's like a big one.
Dude, that's also what you just said is also in the Little Season. When you look into the Little Season, there's a whole bunch of facets to it. And what you just said is one of the fucking points
Yeah.
that everything got fucking flooded out, and then you're living on top of a mountain that's fucking below the sea.
And that's the same in the Caribbean, in the
Yeah,
Dominican, Cuba, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, the smaller islands. They were all connected once.
right. They were 100%.
They
They were.
were, because they belong to the same. How do you call this? A chain of island. What is the name in English?
Archipelago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an archipelago.
Like fucking. You ever heard of Atlantis, bro?
Yeah.
Santero.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes. Of
Atlantis
course.
was right smack in the middle of fucking the Atlantic, right?
That's what they say. Nobody's
That's what
found it
they
yet.
say, yeah.
Nobody's found it.
But
Go
if
ahead.
you go down, there's a whole bunch of evidence. It's there, dude. I'm telling you, bro. We're living.
I don't think we've explored the oceans enough as it is. There's probably a lot more in there, and
Oh,
there's
there
a
is.
whole bunch of oceans in the South Pacific that we have never even been to.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's a whole bunch of shit down there we don't even know about. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Maybe one day we'll know.
Well,
I, I
I'm heading down that direction here pretty soon. I hope.
you're heading down. Where are you going?
Antarctica,
Oh, you still? Oh, yeah. Okay. Shit.
out
All
there.
right.
Actually. Yeah, yeah.
Shit. All right, brother.
You wonder why I'm going down there, don't you?
We will
I
miss you. We
know why
will
you're
miss
going.
you, Roger. We will miss you, man.
Oh, I know.
They're
Oh,
gonna send us a clone
put
of
it on my
Roger.
headstone. He tried.
Get ready to be scrutinized by the fittest flat earther when you come back.
Paul wants
Hey,
me to get a boat and go out
hey,
and
Clone,
explore the
you
60th
see this
parallel
guy right
myself.
here? This guy right here? You see this one right here? They are not the same.
Dude, so Roger, just don't come back and pull a Jaren, bro. That's all I'm
No,
gonna
no,
say.
I'm actually doing more than Jaron ever thought about doing. I'm actually trying to get to the actual South Pole station at the 90th parallel and do a live stream. That's my whole goal.
Okay, well, that's perfect. Yeah,
Nothing else. That's what
yeah.
I'm going to go do a live stream, which they promised our asses back at. Well, they say they didn't promise us a live stream, but they did. Mark and Candace, this little group, that we'll do a live stream, and Sav set up for like 12 hours watching it. And then
Yeah,
he went to sleep, and they came back, and the whole thing was deleted.
yeah, yeah.
And
Don't do
If I,
that.
I
Don't
was
do
a
that.
Mary and I wouldn't hate the sea, man, I would go anywhere. But I'm not a big fan of the sea. Even though I take the
I hear
ferry
it's
all the
kind of rocky.
time
Yeah.
and I go with my friends in the boats and stuff like this, but I'm not a big fan of the sea.
Oh yeah, this week I'm going to do my
I'm black,
indoor.
man. What do you expect? I'm black. I don't even know how to swim. I don't like the sea.
I know black folks that can swim, Santero.
Yeah, but not me. Yo, I was born in the Caribbean, in the sea, 5 meters from the sea. I used to go to the beach all the time. I never learned how to swim because I was so afraid, man.
Oh man,
Never. I know a little bit. Don't
you
get me
never
wrong.
just tried to go surfing either, did you?
No, no. But don't get me wrong. I can jump in the water and go out now because I'm a man. Now I'm a little bit calmer about it. But when I was a kid, man, that was the only thing like I couldn't conquer.
Hmm. Well, I'm sure you can do it, man. I can teach you
No,
how
I
to
will.
swim.
I will learn. I will learn. This
My,
is
my
the
mother
my
and my grandmother, I was telling you, she gave swimming lessons to Hollywood, and she actually gave swimming lessons to like, let's see, I'll give you a couple of celebrities. She actually gave swimming lessons to Tom Selleck.
Tom
Uh,
Selleck, no shit.
no shit.
I
Yeah,
know
I
Tom.
didn't
Yeah.
realize that when I was a kid, but we actually got to visit a couple of these homes that she was giving the people lessons to, and I found out who they were when I got older. And guess one of them was actually Steven Spielberg's children was one of the families she taught
Oh
swimming
yeah.
lessons to. Yeah, she
Wow.
made good money back then, but she was an Olympic swimmer back in the day.
yo,
Tom Selleck, dude.
my
Yeah.
kids, they swim like fish.
They do.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're crazy.
Oh, they didn't come out of your spawn, did they?
No,
I'm just
not at
kidding.
all, man. Not at all. I
So,
didn't.
yeah,
I let them do whatever they want. You
good,
want to
good.
try this? Try it.
Well, they had me in the big limit size pool when I was like 5 years old, giving me lessons at a place called Suttles back in the
No,
Carolinas. Yeah.
my story with the water is very difficult because the first son of my mom, my eldest brother, and when my mom was pregnant of me, and he died. He drowned himself in the
Oh,
river.
no good. Sorry.
So my mom, after that, she never let me, and my family never let me do stuff like in the water because they were all, uh, shocked about this thing. But I think I never did the same mistake with my kids. No, because the water is so fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
they had me
fun.
swimming when I was a baby, but so I actually graduated from swimming class for like 3 years,
I have a
and
paddle board.
yeah.
I get my paddle surf and I put the life vest and I go in the water. It's not like I am, I
Mhm.
just a little bit respectful, let's say.
Have you been to a water park?
Of course, man, many times.
Well, that's where you need to go because you don't have to swim at a water
No,
park.
you can ride the rides. Yeah.
Just ride the rides. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I ride them all, but I need to learn how to swim. I need to learn.
We used to take
I
my
will.
girls every summer to Wet and Wild. You ever heard of that one?
Wet and Wild. Yeah.
It's in Arizona. It's the big ones there. It's in
Yeah.
right outside of Phoenix area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a Whitewater Canyon in San Diego. You ever heard of that? Whitewater Canyon.
No.
It turned into Soak City, but it was first Whitewater Canyon.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't. Most of the time, when I lived in San Diego, I was looking for work and stuff. Man, I spent 3 years that way. California is hard to live in, man.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, back then, it wasn't too bad, but
And
I
now
left
it is. It's hard.
now it's fucked, dude. I left in 2008. But
Good thing
I
you got
grew-
out there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
spent the last 3 years there. I couldn't find work at all, so I started my own little part-time business, and I was doing remodeling work and painting and doing yard work for people. And I made enough money to eat and kind of cover most of the bills, but I was still struggling every
Yeah.
day, dude.
I had many clients from California, from Los Angeles. You know, famous people and stuff. I always ask them, "How is it living over there?" They say, "Shit, never go there, Will."
I was in Riverside County. That's basically where that is. So when
Yeah.
I was out there
Hey,
last time, yeah, and that was my mom was she got cancer, and me and my brother were taking turns keep taking care of her until she recovered from her surgeries and stuff. And
Wow.
and I was trying. I had to provide for myself, and that's what I was doing. And I went down to like several different local communities. There were a lot of handymen doing the same thing I was doing, but I would average about $5,000 a month in profit. So
Yeah.
that's not to pay the bills for a month and get food. And the
Yeah.
way things cost out there, oh geez, it's not. You really
Yeah.
make. I'm doing that now here in Denver. It's like I'm making not enough.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Yeah.
The pay don't match the bills, dude. Let's put it that way.
No, it doesn't.
man, it's difficult at the moment for everybody. I'm going through hell
In, Am-
too.
in America, it's very difficult, man. It's
Yeah,
very
here,
difficult.
the same in
Don't
Spain, man.
don't you
It's
like the
crazy.
winning that Trump promised us? That
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a joke, dude. It's a
It's
complete
the
joke.
golden age. It's the golden age. I am the best, the biggest, the baddest. It's the golden age. Everything gonna change for a better.
Well, but right now we're going through a hard time because we had to go through some suffering before we get to that golden age because we got to win this war. We got to
Oh
kill
yeah,
off the Iranians for some reason.
bro. This is like 1984, the Eternal War.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
No, that's been that way
Eurasia
since
and all this. It's
forever,
the
dude.
same thing. It's the same. Yeah, it's like a documentary. This book is like a look. This is what's happening. Read it. Open
So,
your
hey,
eyes.
Santero, so you're not in America, right?
No, I'm
No, he's
in
insane.
Spain.
Okay, so are you guys basically watching us that basically we're about to collapse, right? That's
I'm watching. I'm watching, but I'm telling you, man, it's. I don't think it's gonna collapse. I think it's gonna happen something else because watching from outside is different than living in there, you know. And I try to stay neutral and I see what's going on. And I most of the people are not buying the crap anymore. So it's gonna get to a
Good.
point eventually, to the boiling point that people are gonna just say enough is enough, and that's it.
so what do Spaniards think's gonna happen in America now that Trump's fucking us over? What do you guys
Bro,
think's gonna
Spaniards
happen?
watch too much TV. They think they believe all the crap they see on TV.
Also, they believe
I
the
was talking to
propaganda.
a, yeah, yeah. I was talking to a guy yesterday. I was trying to explain him, brother. This is like WWE. This is like watching a movie on the TV. Don't. This is not between Russia and no. This is between them and us, the people. All wars are fake, but the victims, which is every single one of us, this is the reality. We are real. We are the
Nice.
victims of these people. They are not fighting between them. They're fighting against us. If you don't want to see it like that, it's like okay, Trump bad, Fulanito bad. No. These are just puppets. Everybody knows that.
Yeah,
If
you're
you
right.
still, if you are a truther and you still believe like on the left and the right and the good, and no, there's just a war between them and the
Yeah,
people of this earth, the man.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is just like that.
Yeah. But the problem is Trump has completely destroyed our country, and we're a
Yeah, I
fucking
know, man. I know
yeah.
these
We're
guys. They are awful. The
Well,
people
yeah.
behind him.
we haven't had a real reputation since Vietnam. Think about it.
Yeah.
Vietnam is basically the same thing that's going to happen here. That's what they're going to end up doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's worse now though, brother. We're fixing to collapse, bro. Like we're done. Like Trump has ruined our reputation on the world stage. Like we're done, bro.
Normally,
He
I
fucked
tell
us
you
all up,
guys.
bro.
I tell you because I'm not from the States, but my brother lives in the States. I have a lot of family, a lot of cousins. I have a lot of people that I love in the United States. I never met. It's like I used to watch the TV when I was a kid, and I saw all these things about racism. I never felt this when I met these people, and I was like, why they say this on the TV and it doesn't match? So
Bro, it does match now. The fucking
It-
and,
idiots you see on the TV are exactly what we're dealing with now, bro.
yeah,
yeah, in real
I
life.
know,
Yeah.
I know, I know, I
The whole
know.
thing is like funny you say WWE because that's where Trump
Yeah,
got his start in acting.
yeah. Who is writing their script?
Yeah,
Same
absolutely.
people, same people.
Well, the
There's
thing
like,
is, bro, he needed to get us to consent to it, not me. I'm American, but I didn't vote for this
I
motherfucker.
don't vote at all, dude.
But he needed to get the consent of the American people to show that, like, you fucking idiots voted for this, and this is what we're gonna get. Like, it's a whole agenda to destroy our country, bro.
Yeah,
And
it is.
it's irreversible damage that he's done. It's over,
yeah,
bro. We're
and
done.
it's bad. It's bad because it's a
Well,
nice country. You guys are nice people. You
yeah,
know.
but if we pull all our resources back into our country and not worry about the world stage so much, we might be able to accomplish something in our own country and get the state of our country back into where it
Bro,
should be.
we
Yeah,
Dominicans are very very pro American because the
because
Dominican is the
you're a
backyard
state.
of the USA. So
Yeah,
if the USA goes down,
you do too.
uh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard for us because this
you
is
got to
our
redevelop
biggest
your whole
partner.
community, right? You got to like
You know.
start over.
Well,
No, not really, because
You think you
the
can manage?
politicians they just sell themselves to another country and that's it. You know,
No.
these are just corporations. In my country, the
yeah,
Yeah,
government doesn't do shit. They move their money to somewhere else. That's it.
it's the same here, bro. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, bro, I think it's game over, brother.
Mhm.
Trump already he did the damage, bro. There's no coming back from what he did.
Well, he just wants to leave a legacy. That's what I'm getting out of it now. He wants to like leave a mark on the world as he leaves it. So
Yeah,
And
but
this
the
is what
problem
they're
is,
trying to do, man. They trying
yeah,
to reset everything. They destroy,
yeah,
they reset. That's it. You know,
yeah,
right.
I want to get
this
back
is
on
where
track for a second.
we are
If-
heading to
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Go ahead,
Sorry,
brother. Yep.
yeah. So basically, what it's showing here, the Earth anchored periodic, I guess residual. It takes them a year to get these observations. The ones that they measure. So this data set's actually very cohesive. They did it over a period of years. So the measurements of the light and stuff are accurate. So the fact that it doesn't match up with anything in the solar system or the speed of light, it's really telling. I'm going to go to another part of it here. It's actual graph to show you the red line and the blue line are the two they're trying to marry. They're way off. I think the red's the actual measurements. The blue is where they're supposed to be. This is over a 3-year correlation.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. But I mean, if you want to, if you're a nerd enough, you can dig in and see like why doesn't it match? You know, that's the question. The arcs are supposed to be the same, blue to red, and they're not.
Yeah.
You see the deviations, how bad it is in the red. Like some of these are like way off. These are the eclipses that happen with the moons.
Yeah, that graph's inconsistent. Yeah.
They should be. They're like an analema, basically.
Ana Lima.
An analema, yes, or an ephemeris if you're looking at moons. So this would be called an ephemeris.
Yeah,
They're wider circles.
that's the proof right there that it's shit's not lining up, bro.
Yeah,
These
it's
are
way
the
out.
seasons as well, you know?
Huh?
Seasons everywhere. Everything is
And
there.
even if you show them this, dude, you show them the data, they still be like, "Oh, that's fake, bro."
No, they didn't say it was fake. They got mad about it. This is JPL's data, dude. It's not ours. We're trying to tell you that. The same thing with the pitch data. You remember that?
You know, I showed the guy the NASA for the derivation of linear aircraft.
Uh,
And the guy said like, "Oh, so now you believe in NASA?" And I say, "No, I'm showing you that you don't know nothing about NASA. I'm showing you that even though this says it takes no assumptions, you still think they say otherwise. I'm showing you that you live in under the cognitive dissonance." The guy blocked me.
I'm sure he did. Yep.
okay, do you see the next chart I got up?
Yeah.
Can you see this is the Newtonian calculation? This is the gravity calculation of
Holy
the
shit.
orbits. So this isn't exactly a graph, but they're showing like 46 nanoseconds max at opposition, 200 seconds here for the second period. So they'll compare what they're actually supposed to get. I think it's coming up in the next bit. Let's see.
Damn,
It's
bro.
Jupiter's gravitational grip on Io.
Yeah, well, the gravitational
What's gravitation?
Newton failed a long time ago, so they threw it out. This is why This is one of the reasons why because of those graphs that you saw earlier. Newton
Yeah.
that's based on Newton's gravitational
And
constant.
it's bullshit. Yeah.
It doesn't work. So they threw that out in 1908, and that's why they adopted Einstein's stuff.
I
Yeah.
wonder where science is gonna be in 10 years, man. I
Well,
hope
science.
that
This isn't actually science. This is astronomy. You
yeah,
don't
yeah,
conflate the
whatever it is, astronomy.
two. And so these are the comparison for Earth acceleration, tidal acceleration, and Jupiter, Earth to Moon. The gravitational grip. This is the measurements here. I'll tell you what. I'll put this link in chat if anybody's nerd enough to want to listen to it. I sat back and listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
They don't line up with each other at all. The gravitation's off a little bit more than just the light attenuation.
Wow. So are they using the globe math for this or
This
math?
this is JPL's data, dude.
Okay.
This is why they call it Romer's like disproves the heliocentric model because it doesn't line up for what the heliocentric model predicts for it to do.
So using their own math, you can still prove them wrong using their own math.
Yeah, they prove themselves wrong. They know they can't
Yeah.
prove this to be true.
So
The astronomers already know this.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Yeah, they know everything.
There are several people that have gone back over what the
I
predictions
have a PhD on physical, blah blah blah, astronomical, blah blah blah. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And they actually they have a quote here from Haley. You know who Haley is, right? They
Yeah.
named a comet after him.
The comet.
Halley's- it's actually Halley's comment. It's a Mandela effect. It's
Oh,
Halley's.
yeah. You should go over and talk to Sandy in a
I
minute.
remember the Halley comet.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
I was watching the X-Files episode about the Mandela effect. It's hilarious.
They got
man.
one. I didn't know they did.
Yeah, a new one from the latest season. It's hilarious, man.
Dude, that's just don't believe that fucking stupid show. The Mandela
No, I
effect's real.
don't. I don't. I don't. I know why they do this kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
they say a lot of truth in there, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they do. You're right. They do. Yeah.
If you look at Cassini here, he gave reports on irregularities in the Earth to Jupiter distance. That they withdraw most of the infamous C, which is I think is light. Doesn't give and consider a value for the 4 moons that they measured from. So they're inconsistent. In 1964, Romer, the strength of the Io, I guess, is like basically the observation alone acknowledged in print the cross moon objection would overthrow Monsignor Romer's hypothesis and his observation. So Romer was wrong. Nobody could. He was the one that made these observations to start with. I'm pretty sure originally, and they all the way up until 1805. It looks like here 1694, 1805, 1675. This is how far back these observations were disproven. Like it disproved the heliocentric model of the solar system.
So it's been disproven a long time ago.
Yeah, and even now they did it like earlier with the JPL data. They said, well, it ain't working now either, so nobody can reconcile these discrepancies in the observation. So
Right.
it falsifies the solar system itself, and
Right.
it's at a hypothesis level. So
Right.
it's another one of those things that just disprove the globe. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, no, and if you show a Globey this, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, that's pseudoscience," probably, right?
Oh, this is their stuff. I mean, you can point it out. We can show they actually go through this on the show. They were talking to a couple of them like, "This is JPL's data set. We're showing you."
Did they
They
listen
just
to
got
it?
mad about it, dude. Like, haven't you seen the technology?
They got mad about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting.
They can't rebut it at all.
What did they say? Have you seen the technology? What?
He was trying to excuse. His excuse was our technology's better nowadays. That was all he could say, but he didn't have a rebuttal for the data set that we were pulling out. Yeah.
The actual math, they have no. Of course, they won't.
Well, it's not just math. They have telescope observations that actually add this math up.
Yeah.
Light when it gets there, when it leaves there.
So somebody already did the work with the telescope and the math, proved it was wrong, and they still don't want to believe it.
Well, it proves their hypothesis of what the light should be doing from the sun to Jupiter to here. Yeah.
Roger, they don't have a model, man. They have a theoretical model. It's not practical.
No kidding.
Practical is the antithesis of theoretical. Theoretical is fiction.
Yeah.
It's made up. So,
so
if it doesn't work, they can't even compute it. They can they can't even make it in they just do animations and out of scale stuff, you know.
Yeah, so what they did here was see the synthetic input and the real JPL input. This is Jack Parsons' input. So this is what the synthetic is probably what they were actually trying to determine. And this is what the real input put. But look at the difference. Like the code data, for what they were looking for is the 299,793 kilometers per second. I'm pretty sure what the power that the scale is, and it actually what they got from JPL was 460,000. So there's a huge difference.
It's gravity, bro. It's gravity.
Well, the gravity, the model they were looking at earlier, the gravity didn't match up neither. the gravity or the light. So I mean, so just stop trying to theorize it and just say these are actually the lights in the sky, and it takes this long to get to where we are, so we can actually time it that way and use the actual data points to actually figure out how far it is and what it is, instead of like pre-assuming that the sun's lighting up Jupiter and its moons and they're reflecting back to Earth. It's just like those are lights coming from that point in the sky, and we can time how long it takes for the light to get there, but you can't really scale that kind of thing in reality. That's the point. So just how about let's look at the lights and see what they do, and we enjoy the lights for what they are, instead of like trying to prove something with it. You know.
Yes, enjoy the show.
Enjoy it, yeah. So, but I mean, what these guys do, they actually crunch these numbers, which it'd probably drive you mad doing it.
I mean, I'm really glad that we have people that can tear these guys apart with their own stuff. You know, this is very interesting because it shows that we are not just here talking about stuff we don't understand. Everybody has their expertise, let's say, you know.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's an interesting, you know, in itself, being an astronomer. If you want to stare at the lights, and what you're supposed to do, what they were originally do, is to name them and track them in their path in the sky.
You know what I think, Roger? I think that the astronomers, they go in, they try, they already go in with the presupposition of what they're going to find. So it's hard for them to see what they're actually looking at, you know?
Yeah, but this shows that what their ideas were actually severely off. Them saying like, you know, more than half off is pretty bad. There's some more charts. This looks like an actual like an ecliptical of what looks like Jupiter and its moons are doing. These are the eclipses, I'm pretty sure, over the surface in front of Jupiter. You can see the big red round thing, and the straight line. That's the synthetic path it's supposed to take. So,
oh, look at that!
It's way off, isn't it?
Yeah, very straight to me.
Yeah,
This one.
everything's
Yeah.
pretty flat. In
It's a
the,
nice tangent right there.
but you know, if you add some little calculus and spherical geometry to it, it all works out. No, it doesn't. Obviously, it doesn't work out in this case.
But I mean,
Yeah.
just look at this chart. Just look at this chart. Go back a little. Just look at this chart. You
Yeah.
got a vertical line, horizontal line.
Yep.
That's it.
Well,
And
they
you are
look at
doing
his
it
data
in a
sheet.
in a in a
Yeah.
2D surface. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
What else
it's supposed to
do
be
you
this constant here. If that's the actual eclipse in that straight vertical line there, that's the intensity of light on a scale. And over here is what it actually did do over a period of a year, I think. So
That's what it. So the red
that,
line,
the,
the red
the
graph's what it
green,
actually did do.
yeah, and the green's what it's supposed to do.
Supposed to do, and the red's what it actually did do.
Yeah. That's why they
Incredible.
call it a synthetic. This is what they put the numbers in, what they expect to see, and this is what they did see.
So the red graph is proving
They're
them that
wrong
they're
about it.
full of shit. Yeah.
That's all. The first
Amazing.
part of learning is admitting when you're wrong about something, especially a thesis or a hypothesis. You know, if you find evidence to the contrary, you're supposed to start over and then find out what the actual cause and effect are. But they veer off the actual scientific method. They don't use it for some reason.
Yeah. You're supposed like you just said, you're supposed if you see something like that, you're supposed to go back to the beginning and start over.
Yeah.
And they don't do that.
No, they don't.
They don't do that, Roger. We all know they don't do that. They have no interest in doing that.
No.
They don't want anything to do with that, bro.
No. And I applaud Shane and Alan for actually doing stuff like this to a point. You know, it needs to be shown that they don't really adhere to the truth. They'll lie to make the truth work, or their own truth work. You might say they'll still teach it to your kids. Like, hey, you got to believe this because we said it's the way it was.
Yeah.
It just brings me back to a guy named Wakey Wakey. You ever heard of him?
Wakey. No, I'm not.
No, he did a flat earther who actually went to a college in Germany, and he talked to a professor. He just got an audience with her. She was on TED Talk. She's an astrophysicist, but she teaches at a college in a small town in Germany. And he got in an interview with her, and he didn't tell him that he was a flat earther. He found some flaws in the globe model, and he's presenting this I found something. You got to see this. And she agreed to sit down with him and have a conversation. So, well, we'll have to change the model. Because we'll have to make the model work to keep the solar system alive in the universe and the same theories that we have. We'll just change our model to fit the observation. And he recorded it, and then he broke into, by the way, I'm a flat earther, and all of a sudden it changed, like click, like, oh, you're one of them. Okay.
One of them.
The conversation became like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. See you.
Yeah, as it always does.
Don't want anything else to do with you. You're crazy.
You're crazy. Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah.
You're senile. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know science.
So I'm quickly off with Snells Haul. We're getting into like observations with light and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing this week, I'm going to do a demonstration of how rainbows are created. To show what actual Snell's law is. You know what look up Snell's law if you get a chance. Go pull it up. You'll find out how it actually works. And you have to have two different mediums where light is transferred through. And there's the actual formulas that work, and you can actually find out where objects are if they're passing through two different mediums. There has to be a barrier between the two. That's actual refraction. So they take just parts and bits and pieces of that, and they try to drop it in like, oh, look, it's terrestrial refraction. Everything's refracted at a terrestrial level. It looks flat because it's refracted. So they actually add their radius value of the Earth in terrestrial refraction. They add that 8 inches per mile squared, the parabolic curve, into their math. The same thing with Walter Bislin and his curve calculator, or Mick West. They do exactly the same thing. But that has failed so many times with many observations. That's why we have all these black swan observations and stuff where we can see way too far, supposedly. We're just actually just seeing that far. We're not seeing way too far. The reason you're seeing it because it's actually there in front of you. It's not refracted over a curve, or the diffraction is making it hard to see. Diffraction is a thing. and you were here, Santero, when we watched that Empty Horizons video.
Yes, I was here.
Excellent
It's crazy.
example of what diffraction does, but you could see the actual ship going way out to sea. It didn't go over no curve, did it?
No, not at all.
No. It distorted it after a while because of the water in the air. It just bent the objects and the boats and everything around it, but you can still see the top of the mast is the same level it was predicted to be at with angular size change over distance. And even out past the buoys and the 15-mile mark, it's still you can still see the mast of the boat and the hull, but it's getting diffracted and distorted. But it's still there. It looks like it's floating on air after a while, doesn't it? Horizons. It's a mirroring. And have you ever seen this shifted? The Empty Horizon.
No, I'm not.
It's a great video. I'll get it up right quick just to show you. It's a short video, but the girl who actually did the video explains what's happening through each one, and she'll actually draw a line and a diagram and show you where each one of the effects are as they're filming the ship go out to sea. It's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. And Dave Weiss had this on his channel for a long time too.
Well, yeah,
I mean, I don't know what else they need to see to get their minds open.
I don't know.
They are just zealots, bro. They will get to know the truth one day.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Well, hopefully sooner than later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, this is just what it is, man. You can't change the reality of where we are. And this place,
you can distort reality. You can lie about it all you want.
Yeah. But it's not gonna change the reality of the place anyway. So
no.
It's gonna remain the same as it was from the day it was created, bro.
All right. And anybody ever seen Empty Horizon? I'll give you the video so you can look at it and take it home with you. Save this thing because it's hard to find anymore. The girl who has the channel, I don't think has it up anymore.
Oh, really?
Oh, I have an interesting video I wanted to show you. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's not gonna give you a strike. Let me look for it.
I hope not, man. I never gotten a strike. What's that like, Santero? The only kid. I'm by the way, I'm copyrighting the channel. So so none of these trolls, if they trim out my without fair use, like talking over reviewing my video, I will strike their ass. They're taking clips out, taking them out of context. It's nuts. I hate it when people
the trolls. Yep, that's good, Roger. The trolls are always here, brother.
Yeah. So I'm actually going.
Can I share it? Let me see.
You can.
I share it?
I just shared the other one. Go ahead. Can you share it?
Just don't share Pornhub, bro.
Yeah, if you do that, we'll have
Never.
there.
Never.
He's got
Not
tons
that
of
kind of
porno he
man.
can share with us.
Look at this.
Okay. I don't see it yet. We're waiting.
Wait a minute.
Oh, we're waiting. Oh, hey, Ken. Hey, Ken's in the chat now. Them Aussies are upside down, by the way. You should go talk to them.
I don't know why I can't share it. Let me see 1 second. Stop.
If you can't share it, you can just send me the.
Yeah, I send you the link better. You do it.
Yeah, Sky Free's a good channel too. LBA Paul's talking about Sky Free. They do a lot of tests with heat, air, and stuff on flat surfaces, and it looks like it curves. Yeah, it's called miraging.
There you go.
Dude,
I send it.
Ken said "gay him, Roger," and then he.
Yeah, get him is what he meant. I know.
I know. This is funny. He said,
I put it in the private chat.
Oh, okay, I got you. It's
Big Ball Dave.
Are you talking about Big Ball Dave?
No porno here.
Paul said that in the comment. Big Ball
Dave. Yeah, it could be a bigger ball. It could be a bigger Earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever watched the video with Jesse? What was his name? He did it. He can you prove without a doubt, 100% that the Earth is flat? And he's like, then Dave would obfuscate completely. Like, he wouldn't say it, but we know that he thought that he eventually said that the Earth could be a bigger ball.
Yo, look at this.
It's oblate, bro.
Yeah.
This is New York.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's big. Are you ready?
I wonder why they don't do this on a ball. How come?
Well, you can't do it
It's
on a ball.
in the floor of someone's, somebody's like store,
Hmm.
I wonder why.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
Play.
All
Look
right,
at
ready?
this play. Look at this.
All right, I am at the Cobleskill Fairgrounds. I am where I have my New York City model set up. I'm just going to go around. I'm going to do a complete circle around. Try to do a close-up. Over here is the Bronx. This is Nassau County, Long Island. There's the Whitestone Bridge, Throgs Neck Bridge. Manhattan in the background. Coming up to Jamaica, Queens. There's Forest
My
Park.
sister spent a couple weeks in jail there.
Up in the left corner, the biggest green area that you can see right there. That's Forest Park, which is in Queens. Right there is Citi Field. Right in front, the National Tennis Center is that white building to the left of it. LaGuardia Airport. Coming down. This is all Queens.
That's a big place.
St. John Cemetery,
Wow.
Middle Village.
I see Central Park.
You can
Howard
see
Beach.
everything there.
There's Aqueduct
It's like
Racetrack.
what you do in a plane.
Right there in the center.
Nice. That's a giant stadium, isn't it?
JFK, Kennedy Airport. See the little planes.
Meow. The room's curved, by the
There's
way.
the Jamaica Bay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only way to look at
Starrett
it.
City, Brooklyn.
It's just so biggy that it's all flat.
Long Island
And it's
City,
all flat,
Queens.
Oh my god.
Each one of those miles, they curve at 8 inches per mile squared.
The Rockaway Peninsula. The Marine Park Bridge. The Cross Bay Bridge. There's the Atlantic Ocean to the left. Breezy Point, Bell Harbor, Rockaway.
Rockaway Beach.
There's
Hey, the Ramones
Brooklyn.
wrote a song about that.
The Verrazano Bridge. I'm gonna come around to the southern
Bro,
side.
and I bet you the guy who
north.
made this map is a Glover.
Yeah, I bet you
These are the
is.
neighborhoods in Brooklyn.
That took a lot of
Coney
time.
Island.
Yeah.
They built those buildings with the curve in mind, too, when they were building.
Of course.
Downtown Brooklyn.
They had to
to the
compensate
top
for the
there.
curve.
Downtown Manhattan. The New York Harbor.
New York Harbor. I
The
see the
Verrazano
Statue of
Bridge.
Liberty.
Staten Island.
Where's the ferry at?
There's the New Jersey. The ports over in New Jersey.
They had a
Governor's Island. Downtown Manhattan, the New York Harbor, Statue of Liberty.
Oh,
This is looking north.
Wow.
Jersey City, New Jersey. Ellis Island.
that's where my mother's grandparents went to.
There's the Williamsburg Bridge on top. In the middle is the Manhattan Bridge. On the bottom is the Brooklyn Bridge. At the World Trade Center. And the Freedom Tower. Downtown Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, it's cool.
Long Island City.
He feels like Godzilla, doesn't he?
Greenwich Village.
Start kicking over buildings.
Coming into Midtown.
Where's Trump Tower at?
Midtown Manhattan. Madison Square Garden. The Empire State Building.
Oh look, there's my uncle right there.
Hi. Hi. What's his name?
All Midtown
Antonio.
Manhattan.
Antonio. Hey, Antonio.
59th Street Bridge.
Good.
Upper East Side. Central Park.
There, yeah, I thought I
Upper West Side. Another shot of Midtown Manhattan.
It's the 5 boroughs.
I'm walking north right now. There's the East River.
No.
I don't see any
Roosevelt
Twin
Island.
Towers anymore, though. Yeah.
And you can
Whole
take it
city.
now if you want.
Triborough Bridge, Hell's Gate Bridge.
I just wanted to show you this.
Dude, I didn't realize how fucking big New York City was.
Bronx.
Bro, look at this.
Stadium.
It's a monster, ain't it?
LaGuardia Airport.
It's huge.
That's what she said.
Up
Holy
north.
fuck, dude.
And the Bronx. George Washington Bridge.
Fuck, dude. Who the fuck spent this much time to make this
This is all
shit,
the Bronx,
dude?
the
I don't know,
Zoo.
man. Somebody who is really committed.
Somebody
for
loves
sure.
New York. I'll say that.
Say hi to Nathan, everybody. I think Nathan's here.
Hey,
What's up,
The
Nate?
Whitestone Bridge. Throgs Neck Bridge to the left.
Fuck, dude.
guys.
Earth is like a
Nassau
home
County. Great Neck, Port Washington.
Where's the starport
Come
at?
back around.
What the fuck, dude?
Look, it's,
That's the suburb.
Right there, straight ahead. If you look right in the middle, you see Flushing Meadow Park. Try to get as close as I can to it. Can't really get close, but
Right there.
see Flushing Meadow Park right in the you
There,
see the
Flushing,
World's
Flushing,
Fair straight
where
ahead.
Ann
Right in
Bradford.
the middle, right in the green area, right in the middle of the green. And that is this Forest Park. I showed you that.
World's Fair.
that is New York
you
City.
Use those as a deception to fucking say
I'll
they.
show you
fuck-
Aqueduct Racetrack. I'll show you
That's filthy.
Aqueduct.
Holy.
That white and green right in the middle, Aqueduct Racetrack.
There's a racetrack in New York
And
City.
that is New York City.
Yeah.
wow.
From an aerial
Holy
view, probably around
shit.
10,000 feet. If you're 6 feet tall, that's pretty much around 10,000 feet.
Wow. That's fucking
Imagine.
crazy, dude.
Guys, listen. Listen. Let's make an exercise. All right? If you go to someone's place and see something like this and you still believe you are in a globe, what
You're a
do you
fucking
what
idiot.
you're a fucking idiot, man. You're stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
why?
yeah.
Because this is on scale. We can scale this up. We can make it as big as we want, and it's gonna work. It's gonna match reality. You know what I mean? I don't know
Yeah.
how people can see stuff like this and don't realize that they are not living in a fucking ball.
Fuck me, dude. It's dead ass fucking ridiculous at this point, dude.
Yeah.
Stupid
Well,
motherfucker.
Tenth Man's asking this question to everybody. He wants to get the measurements so he can put it all together. So
And this one is like at the scale, I think it's like 1 inch is 80 feet, something like this.
yeah, so it's nuts, dude. It's
It's
insane.
nuts.
Yeah, the world we live in is much larger than what
Bro,
we can.
yeah, and just look at that. Just look at that, man. That was a guy or a team of people doing this, and they made it make sense. That's New
Yeah.
York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Do you
doable.
see the curve? It's completely flat. Everything.
Welcome to the empty
Sorry.
horizon.
I didn't mean to start. Go ahead.
It's dude, it's beyond. There's no way to even. Oh my god, dude.
Well,
What do you
it's
do?
insane,
Sir?
right?
Shadow, what do you do? What do you do? What do we do, bro? We
Well,
we know this, but what do we do?
We know
just-
this.
Just share the knowledge, man. Just put it out there. Anybody is smart
Yeah,
enough to
man,
get
yeah.
it.
This is what I saw this. I was just doom scrolling, they say, you know, and I saw this. I was like, oh man, I gotta show this to the guys.
I'm
Because
glad
it's
you did.
shocking when you see it, man. It's shocking when you see it.
Sketches is trying to invite himself to Spain.
Yeah, bro.
He wants to go there. He wants
And
to
they
check it.
call me stupid. You know, they call us stupid. They say, "Oh, you're dumb, bro. I speak 4 languages. I can
See?
draw. I can make
Yeah.
some music. I can produce. I can do whatever I want. If I don't know something, I can learn it quick.
You're autodidactic.
You,
Yeah.
I know nothing. I know nothing, but I can do whatever I want to do.
Dude, it's nothing about your intelligence. They want to fucking lick Neil deGrasse's ball sack,
Yeah.
bro. That's what they
Yeah,
want
bro.
to do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're gonna compare yourself to this guy? Okay, what does he do? He's a man like me.
Yeah.
You're right. Right. No,
I
he's
can
not like
compare
you.
to anybody.
You're
He's a
smarter.
man. I'm a man.
You're
What the
smarter
hell
than
are you
him.
talking about, bro?
Well,
Come on.
see, the shoe's on the other foot. But I mean, he makes six figures a year, and he works for Hayden Planetarium. So
Yeah, so
Bro, I
he's
used to
smart.
be
'Cause
on stage
yeah.
every when I work in the Dominican, and I used to switch between English, Spanish, Italian, and French quick like this. And then when I got off stage, people were like, "Bro, how can you do that?" I say, "Hey, just do it, man. Just do. You want to do it? You
Damn,
can do it
bro.
yourself. Just go." What are you
yeah,
You
do
talking
it.
speak
about,
French?
man?
You speak
Keep
French?
on, keep it. I speak a little bit when I'm working. I speak better because I have
Wow,
to force myself to speak it.
All right, so
that's
we'll start this
crazy.
video off, guys. You ready? Keep in mind this is an empty horizon. There are no boats visible. Do you see a boat out there, guys? Anybody?
Nope.
I don't see shit, bro.
Now pay attention as we zoom in. So you can
I see
imagine
the
the distance
curve.
it goes over. I know it's nuts. It should be playing. Come on, play, you think?
Welcome to the empty horizon. Keep in mind that this is an empty horizon. There are no visible boats.
Oh, I see some boats now.
As we zoom in, we see two boats appear along what I call the wavefront edge, which is the blue line of last discernible water. We also can see, as we zoom in further, something I call the mirror line. It is a reflection that forms under the boats after they pass the wavefront edge.
You see where the boat's hitting the
Two
water.
major structural landmarks for this large ship are the top of the mast and also the top of the bridge, which could be considered the top of the body of the boat.
It is clearly very large.
That's where the boat
mast
starts.
represents approximately 1/3 of the full height of the boat.
No, that's the mirror.
Instruments and equipment attached to the mast structure create a visual line that divides the mast approximately in half. This interval therefore represents approximately 1/6 of the overall height over the water. As our target ship passes behind another boat, we can see that it is not going slowly. It is doing something that mariners call making a land against the other boat in a noticeable fashion. We can also note that although the wavefront line is the same, it's consistent for our point of view, the mirror lines
Now,
are
you see
different
the
and
mirror
unique
line,
to
like
each object
that's where the
that is
boat
being
starts to
reflected.
mirror, right? So that's where the
The
bottom of
next
the boat
time
is.
that this
Everything below it.
ship passes against other boats, we have a demonstration of the foreground, midground, and background effect. None of these boats is particularly close to one another in real space, but they look as if they are based on composition. May I also note again that this is not a slow-moving boat. It is traveling at significant speed over water. The background sailboat demonstrates for us an
Do you see the sailboat? It's further out. That's why it's so distorted. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But I mean, this boat actually starts looking like this boat before he goes out, but you can still make out where it is on the water.
Bro,
So it's
I'm
not
telling
going
you,
over. It's just it
in
gets.
2026, if you're still a Glover, it's because you're dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
We'll
I
change
agree,
it.
bro.
We'll make the world a better place somehow.
Yeah,
Dude, it's beyond. It's just so it's a clown
it's
show at this point.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. It's,
Yeah,
if you
true.
can tell this is all a joke, you are just brain dead, bro. Come
Which,
on.
hey Roger, I give you props, bro. You're still fighting the good fight, bro, and I give you props, bro.
Yeah,
I'm having fun with it.
It's just I can't believe you still have the patience for this, bro. Like it's just so goddamn obvious at this point. It's like, why even? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
yeah.
hey
You know,
man,
I'm
hey,
glad
dude,
that. Sorry.
go ahead. Bro.
But
No, go ahead,
No,
bro.
no,
Go
go.
ahead.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. You say, bro. Sorry.
I'm done, bro. I was just saying I can't believe Roger still has the patience to prove this shit.
yeah, it's not
And you
hard.
know what I like? What I like the most, that we don't lose any time arguing with these people, like debates and stuff. This is in the past. That's
Yeah,
it. No
like
more.
10 years ago. Yeah,
Ciao.
I was doing it. Yeah.
Ciao. If you don't want to see it, don't see it. That's your problem, not mine. And I don't need to open your eyes. We don't need. And that's that. I like that. And yeah, Roger, you're still on it, man. Props.
Oh, yeah, but these are obviously demonstrations that prove that the boats aren't going over a physical horizon. You know, it's not going over a curve. The curve is not the horizon. The curve is due to no, well, not even a curve. It's just the distortion. You can only see so far, but we're seeing way beyond the curve itself right now, let alone any place else. So it just disproves it.
Well, yeah, that boat should be completely
over the horizon. Yes, over the curve. Yes, over the.
I would like to see them try to refute this video and the other one, the one from the model of New York. I would love to see this, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I would love to see the mental gymnastic they try to make it match their stupid theory, man. I would love that.
I know. LBA Paul, he said I like numpty fishing. I just want to put it out there and see if anybody, well, I guess you call it fishing, if they want to like challenge it, but they don't anymore. Not so much. I've been through it all with all the observations already, so I'm well aware of it. I just want people to see that this is actually what's happening instead of what they're told is happening. You get it? I guess that's probably the way to put it. Yeah. This video gets better to watch.
Additional factor, the low-lying mist layer that sits over the water and acts as a distorting lens.
She proves this here.
Both effects are very well illustrated by this next motorboat.
Watch this.
Seen here entering on the left.
Now, how many boats you've seen looking like that
before?
The
of the suspended water create visual distortions not unlike that of antique glass. The distortion is most observable in real time rather than when it is paused.
But you can still see that ship going out. It gets further and further.
How far away that is?
The motorboat arriving from the right illustrates for us that it has its own mirror line
past 15 miles
at the
buoy.
from the one
still see the
of our
buoy.
main boat in the background.
You'll see the buoy in a minute.
As the large ship continues to move away from us,
it's still on
more and more of it is falling inside the band of mist. Nonetheless, the observable structure proportions remain the same, with the mast representing 1/3 and the body of the boat 2/3 of the space above the mirror line. As the ship proceeded further into the distance, we find this continues to be true even as the distortion line rises to the point where it starts to affect the mast itself about here. The ship continues to move away from us,
mirror gets worse.
Getting smaller.
See how bad it is?
The amount of the ship that is inside the distortion continues to rise. As the distortion increases with distance, the white inflatable tender sitting on the deck becomes a white smear and melts into the sea. Until only the
Did you see the guys on the sailboat?
that deploys it remains.
That's way past 3 miles, I promise you.
That's far as shit. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I mean, just look at the camera is struggling to keep the sensors.
Eventually acts like a funhouse mirror, stretching the top of the image and
water in the air,
compressing
dude.
the bottom of the image over time.
And the mirror from the sea.
Wow. That's
Here,
crazy.
as our
It's
ship
floating on
passes
air, doesn't it?
behind a channel marker, we
there's
can
a
make
channel marker.
several observations. The channel marker has its own mirror line very, very close to our wavefront.
Yup.
By contrast, the mirror line for the ship is much higher, seeing as it is much further
Just
away.
look at that, man.
Another
dude.
indicator is how much
Oh
smaller
my god,
the
dude.
ship has appeared to
So
become.
boats
It
go over the curve.
How can anybody watch this and still believe in the globe, bro? I don't know, bro.
Oh, I got other ones that actually show the distance between ports. The ports are actually much further than they should be in the southern oceans.
I'm sure you do, but I mean, this is enough evidence. This
Yeah.
literally disproves the globe right here.
Oh, I got a lot more than that, dude. I got like over 400 videos.
I can't, dude. I just can't understand this, dude.
Well, I'm gonna hand it over to my grandson when he gets older,
Yeah. Well, fuck yeah, dude.
because I don't want people to lose this stuff, man. Because these are observations that are unobtainable, especially if they try to bury flat Earth like they do every decade. So,
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not
That's a
gonna
good
work,
point.
man. It's not gonna work. It's too late. It's not gonna work. It's not going back. It's not going back because
Yeah.
you teach this to your kids. I'm sure Shifted does the same with his people, and I do the same with my people. I don't care if they don't believe me at the beginning, but they see it later, you know,
Right.
and
Right.
they're gonna do the same.
I heard somebody
Even
making
though they don't care about it right now, but they will care someday. They will see, you know, it's like that.
Roger, you're doing a good thing, brother. I appreciate what you're doing, bro.
Well, thanks. I just run a channel, dude. I cover topics. That's just what it is. So from the sky to the ground, nothing is matching, is it? With any models or predictions. Just saying.
Now, more or less, one story tall, maybe much less.
Closer. It's still over the water for some reason. Why ain't that boat disappearing?
Watching our ship make land against the channel marker reminds us that it is still traveling at speed and making
I'll be going like 35 to 40
significant
knots.
distance.
That thing's going
over the
fast too.
time
It's going
of
fast.
this recording.
And you can still see the mast plain as day, dude.
That's
At
ridiculous.
this point, both the top of
Maybe
the
it's a good
mast
video.
and the
It's
spreader
like
bar
30
level
miles
are
now,
above
40,
the height
30 miles.
of the channel marker.
It's far as shit.
As the ship moves away at speed, we recall that the interval between the top of the mast and the spreader bar can be used to calculate.
You got to remember
expected
that
height
they are
of the
using
boat.
angular size changeover. Just
That height is in no way
it's going to get
inconsistent
smaller as it gets away.
with
They get harder to see.
mirror line
Oh my
as
god, dude! I cannot believe how
we
far
see.
you can see this. I mean,
the
I can,
distance
but
between
wow.
the top of the mast and the spreader is about 1/6 the height of the total
Holy
boat.
shit, dude!
But you've heard of the Flying Dutchman, right?
A small
Yeah.
ferry or pleasure craft passes
Look at this guy.
in front of
Look
us.
at this guy, dude.
Right
Yeah.
along the wavefront edge.
Chilling.
He's chilling. He's like, "What's Gucci, bro?"
Yeah.
They're compensating for the curvature of the Earth right now.
Yeah.
And then another much
You see that
larger
mirror
ferry
right there on
passes
that one that
What the
passed
fuck was
behind?
that?
Look at that shit.
inside the band of distortion with its own nearer
What's
mirror
that? Is that a
line.
chip?
Yeah,
It's
that
another
ship is
one
growing.
going fast.
It's like a fucking
As
alien.
I
ship,
take this
dude.
moment
Now it starts to get thinner
Zoom
because it's getting
out
further away.
and
But it's
observe
harder.
Well, I mean, yeah,
overall
fucking
structure.
60 miles
keep in
away.
mind
Yeah.
that now the ship
I would figure
appears
it's over
to
20,
be shorter
really.
than the channel marker,
Channel mark
and yet
usually at 15 miles
1/3 of
out,
it
so
appears
that's
to
like
be
20,
mast,
25 miles
and
out.
2/3 of it
25
appears
miles
to be
still,
both.
though. I mean, fuck, dude.
Hmm.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh,
Look
and
at
I'd
that
almost
shit.
forgotten. This started out
Give
as
me
an
a
empty
break.
horizon.
Look at that.
It's empty
Yeah.
as
Not a-
fuck.
not
I
a
mean,
home.
like, totally empty. There wasn't anything
Clear
else
sky.
when we
That's what I was
started.
telling you,
And
Roger.
that
When you go
was
to the
18
beach,
minutes
it's
ago.
fucking clear skies, bro.
Oh yeah. Not every day, but most days.
Not every day, but I mean most of the time. Yeah.
But she's still
Oh,
zooming
yesterday
back
was
in on it. Look at
beautiful,
this
man.
shit. You know,
Beautiful sky here yesterday.
This bitch,
Like the
that
sky
thing's
and the
still
water.
visible, dude. It's
That's
still
good.
visible.
so looking at here, like the blue here on the horizon, that's actually a reflection from the sky. The blue sky is reflecting on the water.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty awesome.
That's crazy, dude.
It
Wow.
is. We're almost done with this thing. It's going to get to the point where it's going to just be a mass with like a blob at the bottom of it. But it's
So
still, water.
So at what point do these fucking globers say it's a refraction, whatever the fuck they say?
I've had
At
Globies
at the beginning of the video, they don't want to see anything.
Everything's refracted. That's the way it goes, man.
It's refraction. It's a phenomena.
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude, it's a phenomenon. Yeah, it's a fucking. It's a
Surely,
Marvel.
yes.
It's a Marvel movie, bro. It's a Marvel
Bro,
movie.
this
Yeah.
weird. This is weird, man. This is weird.
What's
It is
weird
like
is that they
five.
believe this shit, dude.
Yeah,
Not
this is
it, but
weird.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even think. I don't think they're human, bro. I really don't. To be
Oh,
honest.
man.
some of them aren't, dude. I can tell you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Demon possessed. Here we go. Watch it go out of nowhere. But it keeps going, dude. She'll zoom back in on a little closer. You can see the water line where the bottom of the hull is still in the ship.
One last time,
Right down there.
to be clear, the distance
That's
between
crazy.
the
It
mast
still
top
goes. You can still see it
and the
all the
spreader
way
bar,
out. It's still going. You can still see
And
the
its distance from the mirror line is not inconsistent with the
remember it's
entire
traveling at
boat
35 knots.
still being
Yeah,
Look at those guys smuggling.
above the mirror line, but hidden by distortion.
Still see the boat. Although not very clear, but you can still see it. It's there.
It's there, bro. Holy shit.
Still going.
30 miles away, bro. 30 miles.
Yeah, 35 knots in
It's the
22 minutes.
curve.
It's probably great distance. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can see the boat reflecting off the water too. The further out it goes. It's empty sea.
That's crazy, dude.
Empty sea.
Wow. You can still see it.
Yep.
You can still see that shit, dude. Look at that.
I know.
What the fuck, bro? I mean, I'm not surprised, but like, holy shit.
You like this video, don't you? I'll put
That's
it in the back
crazy.
so you can take it home with you. Save it.
Dude, I know, right? Yeah. Fuck.
It's a good
Wow.
video. I put it in the chat. I'll stick it out there
See it.
just for good measure. Yeah, you can still see the boat, dude. It didn't go over her. It didn't go over a curve. Let's put it that way.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, holy shit. I
Yep.
cannot believe. Anyways, dude, we already know the talk. I'm not even gonna go there.
Yeah.
We've all.
It's just
ridiculous.
raw data and evidence in your face.
Yeah, dude.
And it's one to thank Dirk for putting that video out. So better subscribe now. Send them $50 a month. Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow, that was a good video, bro. Wow.
Yeah. It's like, man, if you see this stuff and you still believe in that crap, man, look for help, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Seek help. Busca ayuda. Busca ayuda. We're gonna call like globaholics. Globaholics call 999-999-999.
Right. Yeah, no shit, dude.
We can help. We can take you back.
Wow, I didn't realize this, but Simon Dan did a video on Flatsoid a while back. I forgot he did that. We're not gonna watch it. He's gonna badmouth Flats, call him an idiot. Anyway.
That guy's a loser.
Oh, yeah, that's where I got my start debating guys and on Facebook in Simon Dan's chat.
Nice.
Yeah, they would actually see my points, man, and I would be getting through to a couple of them, and then I would get like what did Simon Dan do to me? He'd make comments about it, and he would make fun of me. So I would be. I was actually trolling Simon Dan.
Facebook is the worst. It's like full of, I don't know, man. Oh my man, it's full of bots and crazy people. No, I don't like it.
Well, the government's got more control over Facebook, I think. But YouTube ain't exactly a paradise, is it?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No, sir. Well, I'm going to end it up. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm going to go.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yes, sir, Roger. Yeah, man. Great show,
bro. Shifted.
Yeah.
Good to talk to you, bro.
The Manhattan, that was nice with the New York City sprouted out.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. If you see this stuff, you can't unsee it. You're gonna question yourself. Where is the curve there?
Right.
There is.
Just start by looking into what's the scale of the city and what were you supposed to be looking at if it was a ball floating.
Right. It's
Why do they
frustrating.
represent it in a 2D surface, even if it has like 3D aspects? You know
Yeah.
why?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's frustrating, bro. It's really frustrating.
Hey
it
Ken,
is.
are you doing a live stream? I'm asking Ken right quick. Hey, Ken might be doing one. Ken, are you doing a live stream? He may have like minutes on this thing. He may be going live.
All
Oh,
right,
really?
You
man.
guys ever go over to Ken's channel?
Maybe I'll go
I've
later
never.
on.
Yeah, I know Santero's been there.
Yeah.
Ken's pretty
Thank you,
funny.
my friends.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate you guys, and thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
trying to come up. He didn't hang out long enough. I think he lost service.
Always.
The monster was crazy. All right, I'm gonna play Juno's favorite song out.
All right, brother.
You'll
Ciao,
like this.
brother. Thank you.
Night, guys.
All right.
And I'll do updates on the job hunt in Antarctica. I'm trying to get one down there at the
Yeah,
South Pole.
dude.
Yeah, and I'll
For
be
sure, bro.
trying to do a live stream. I'm going to buy a Starlink, a Mariner kit, so I can broadcast the live stream too. It's only $384, dude. That's all you got to pay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, dude, that would do it.
Yeah, but
You
you heard what happened to the guy that went down there with one recently? They took it from him.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they
Might have to hide
confiscated it.
it. Gonna hide it in the luggage somehow.
You're gonna have to hide it. Yeah. Jeez, dude.
Well, it looks like I may be either working in a tool shed or in a kitchen or something down there at the Scott Samerson base at 90th parallel. And what Jaron got mad at me when I said I wanted to go to the 90th parallel to do this. He said, "You're pushing the goalpost too far back." And I'm like, "Am I?" I think I'm going to go look at the very bottom of the so-called globe and see if the sun does a circular pattern around it. I don't think it's going to do that. Odds are it's probably going to set to the what does the sun set in the west, right? Yeah.
It does, right? So when did Jaron say that? Was that before he went down there, or
No, this is after he's because I've actually put the challenge out there that I'm actually going to go to the 90th parallel because they only went to the 80th parallel.
So he said you're setting the goalpost
too far. Yeah,
too far. Okay, I got you.
So that he don't like the idea of me going down that far.
I'm sure he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. Even if you go down there and there's a 24-hour sun, it's still not going to make me think I live on a fucking globe, bro.
No, I don't think you're going to see one, dude. Just by observations. Have you ever seen Chasing the Sun? It's a Terry Eicher video. He actually gets high altitude aircraft and they track the sun east to west in a daily pattern. It does curve to the north. It does make a circuit in a circle in longitude and latitude. It does go in a circle. So I mean, yeah. So from what our observations are from here, we can tell that it doesn't look like it's going to be a 24-hour sun in the south. The circumference is way too wide.
So do you? Hey, brother, I agree with you. Do you think? Anyways, I don't know, man, bro. Do you think they actually went there, or they bullshitted it?
Well, I think they went there, but they bullshitted. Why we haven't got a documentary yet? They're still trying to put together. You know what they're doing with the documentary now, right? Have you heard?
Well, I heard that they fucking filmed it in an Amazon studio.
Well, that's what they say. But I mean, right now, as the documentary goes, they want to make it into a 4-part series instead of releasing it. The 90-minute documentary they supposedly made, they gave it to a producer in Hollywood, one of their staff from Donnie Darko, to make a documentary. This is a Hollywood production. That's what it's become.
Donnie Darko, really?
Yeah, the one of the engineers or one of the technical people there from Donnie Darko, producers is actually going to make the video now. So they're taking it out of the hands of the amateurs and they're putting it in Hollywood's hands to produce this so-called 24-hour sun. Yeah. So this is
I mean, Hollywood. That's all you need to tell me, bro. If it's Hollywood, it's bullshit.
Yeah. Ken's asking me for a link for Chasing the Sun. I'll go to Flat Out Truth and see. Trying to remember, there was another channel that had it on there too. Because Flat Out Truth, I couldn't find it on his channel. Crap. D-Man has it. D-Man's not up now, is he?
No, he dipped out on Soft Show. He went to bed. They were getting really heated about the the little hat people. So
I know. I'm not getting involved in that fight.
yeah.
I think there are true Hebrews that are from that part of the world who are descendants of Moses and Noah and Abraham. But it ain't the people that are running the politics or the country. They're not them.
Well,
Those
right.
are-
Right.
Yeah, a lot of those are from other parts of Europe, actually, for the most part. And
That
and
was, yeah.
the Pharisees and the scribes and all their line, yeah, they're definitely Satan, dude. No doubt about it. I
Well, he
think I know.
called,
I
yeah.
have Chasing the Sun saved to my channel. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
That's what Jesus called them, vipers.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
your father, the devil. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I walked in on that on Saw. I was like, holy shit, they're talking about the little hat.
The guy north, he's there just to stir that crap up.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's why he came in, and he won't let you talk. I have to shut him up when I go in there. Like, listen, I got a definition for what you're talking about right now. I'll read it out for you. And you're like, oh, you're right about that. Yeah, no shit. I'm right about what I'm talking about. Now, if you shut up and listen to us, you'll find out we're right about a lot of these topics.
Right.
But he doesn't. He's got an agenda he's working on. He wants to prove something, I guess.
That's what a cubby was saying in fucking Sav. They're like, who you working for? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to find out where I stuck Chasing the Sun. It's in one of my. I saved the videos, so I have YouTube Premium, so I save my content to the video. So I get a lot of it.
Yeah, I do too. I have Premium too. I download videos when I go on flights.
Yeah, I do that so I can run the channel if I want to. Like I can pull like the Empty Horizon up whenever I want to. I can find it. You know.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, it's good. That's a good. I actually don't mind paying that fee for YouTube Premium.
It's only $5 more than what I was paying before.
Right. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's through Apple, by the way. That's crazy, right?
You got mine's not through Apple.
It's not. Mine is. I can. What's yours through? Google or was it?
It's Google. Yeah.
Really? Mine's through Apple. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I'm using it on the PC. The PC's not set up for Apple. It's not really compatible with Apple neither. I can download stuff from my phone because I have an Apple phone.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, mine's through my iPhone, so that's probably why.
Yeah, that's why you pay it through Apple.
Yeah.
I can. Let's see. Gotta find this thing. I got big playlists. I even have all Adele stuff on here. Behind the Imaginary Curve.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but he hit his video, so I can't get to him anymore. I downloaded them all originally back when he was actually decent. When he was actually asking people on the street questions like, "Do you see a curve?"
Right. Yeah. Jeez, dude, that's like so 2016, 15, 7. I mean, you know, it's so like it's good that we're still talking about it, but it's like, oh my god, dude, this has been talked about for so long. You know, it's like it's not even dude. It's the fact that they still don't see it, right? Like, yeah, if it was just something that we were bullshitting about, do you think we'd really be talking about it for so long?
Yeah, well, it's going to be. It's like somebody said sometime. It was an evergreen topic. Like there's always new discoveries how they hide the Earth.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, which is cool. That's really cool that we can continue to find evidence.
Yeah, well, why would they lie? Is actually another question I've had. But why would they lie?
Jeez, why? Look at your president. That's what I would say. If you're in the United States, look at your president.
Well, globalists, or what do you call globalists? That I think that's why they were coined that term. Like,
but it is global. Yeah, I mean,
and the globe was a new thing back in I think the early 1600s is when they started really pushing it. And Space Odyssey actually did a whole show on that shit. They showed how they changed the coordinate system and the grid and everything to fit the globe. And then they started pulling out all these so-called observations and claiming this shit. So
wow,
yeah, they pretty much the government's hijacked it. That it was the new kid on the block, but it's a good way to control the commerce, day-to-day life. If you stick people on a shorter grid, put them on a short leash, control their finances and everything about their daily lives. Yeah, it's easy to do.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that was the agenda. That's true. Yeah.
And they used a lot of fear factors too. Like they said, oh, people were shipwrecking because they had the wrong coordinate systems and stuff. And like, I don't know about all that, but they actually had like a propaganda campaign they put through back in the late 1600s, I think, when they changed all the almanacs and stuff that they were talking about.
Right.
And,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, in order to build a globe, you have to actually use flat measurements. It's really funny that everything has a flat reference in order for them to make their calculations. They do, and they're not measurements; they're calculations. They calculate sphericity into the measurements. I'm looking for Jason.
Pseudoscience, bro. Like they're not.
Well, it's just basically this lying. If you really want to boil it all down.
Yeah, it's lying. It's just. I mean, even like pilots when they go to learn how to fly, they're taught to fly over a flat stationary plane, bro. It's in their fucking book, dude. Like
there's not a big gap in front of you that's dropping down around the globe. Like you'd have a big gap opening up in front of you every time you flew.
Yeah,
you actually compensate for it. They don't. So,
no, they don't.
It's a great proof. Have you ever looked at the pitch data?
No. Yeah. I actually have. I've seen a video about that. Yeah.
I actually own it. So, I have the pitch data, and I want to thank Buck Sidebuster for the pitch data. He got Brian in touch with the actual right people to get the NTSD pitch data that actually shows it's flat and horizontal for over 200 miles at a shot. So,
right, that's your proof. I mean,
there's more than that. I mean, we got to keep going. How many proofs do you want, dude?
I know there's just so many. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so many proofs. Yeah.
I'm looking for Terry Eicher's channel now, and I can't find the damn thing. I'll find the video for you. I'll bring it over to your channel. I'll drop it in your post or something.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh,
yeah.
I found the channel. There it is. Mr. Eicher. Let's see if I can find Chasing the Sun. This is another video. His latest is popularest one. He has a great song too, called "The Dome."
Yeah, the dome.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some examples of why there has to be some sort of a firmament or a dome to get the observations we get with the sun, like rainbows, sun dogs. There's tons of different observations to show that there is one.
Right. Even lightning, bro. They did a study that lightning we have to be in a dome for lightning to exist.
Yeah, I know, but they got their own spin on how that happens for the globe as it goes.
I'm sure they do.
Make any sense? No.
Does it make, like you just said? Does it? What do they say? Can you give me a quick? What is their excuse for lightning if it's not a dome? What do they say? Like,
well, it basically is static that builds up in the upper strata and the clouds between the two, and that's where it actually goes. It doesn't anchor to any surface, but it does.
It doesn't anchor. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's all.
It has to ground to something. It has to go from one to the other. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! They have no logic. Oh my god.
No, they just got excuses. Yeah.
It doesn't end with them. They don't stop. They literally will come up.
Well, they invented a whole model around a whole bunch of stuff, like even the Coriolis effect. You know what the Coriolis effect is?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really just an effect. It's just an observation. You're traveling in one reference frame, an inertial reference frame, and there's a non-inertial reference frame above you in order to actually observe that effect. But they claim that we're all in one inertial reference frame because the atmosphere is actually glued like Velcro to the Earth, and everything moves along with it. You can't get that observation in that kind of environment.
That's bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. So and Huey went on about it for like 2 hours today on his stream.
Even snipers, dude, they don't account for the Coriolis.
That's a different kind of Coriolis effect. They're apparent deflection because you're turning below it. It's not actually turning. It's going in a straight line. It just appears to curve because you're curving below it. You have to have two separate reference frames to actually get a Coriolis observation. And there's no question, if everything was molecules and atoms or whatever were all affected by gravity, how do we get weather and wind if we're all traveling in one direction? It's a dynamic system, and I think that's why they have problems with weather and stuff. I'm just going to give give
crazy,
Ken.
bro.
I'm gonna give Ken Terry Eicher's channel. I'm trying to remember what other channel Chasing the Sun was on. I think it was on either Taboo Conspiracy or something. Terry Eicher's got a good channel. He does some good videos. And if I see D-Man, I'll get him to give me the video. Chasing the Sun.
Yeah, D-Man would he'd be able to hook it up. Yeah.
Well, he's got more reference than I got. He's got a better library when it comes to newer stuff.
Oh, okay, man.
All right. Yeah. I'll find Chasing the Sun and I'll play it on my next stream. I'll probably do one tomorrow night. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, brother. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Thanks for showing up. I'm going to play out and we'll get out of here.
All right. Hey, Roger. Good talking to you, bro. Yep.
Yeah. Good talking to you too, man.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
This serves as our protection. Long live the Constitution. DNC, 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 DNC. I'll always be a threat to an unjust government. We should always be a threat to the highest power. Liberty or death. I live life a simple mantra, existing in peace, but you're always gunning for me. Now can't you see that I don't buy into your game? I'm willing to play, I'll stand against all of the lies. Yeah, I'll defy liberty or death. DNC, 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 DNC. I'll always be a threat to an unjust government. We should always be a threat to the highest power. Force under the gun, nowhere to run. Seeing how laws always clash with the truth. We are born free, yearning for peace, not as defenseless subjects. Force under the gun, nowhere to run. Seeing how laws always clash with the truth. We are born free, yearning for peace. Which is it where we're heading? It's all about total control. Long live the Constitution. DNC, 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 DNC. I'll always be a threat to an unjust government. We should always be a threat to an unjust government. I'll always be a threat to an unjust government. We should always be a threat to the highest power. Liberty or death.
Night, guys. I found Chasing the Sun, though, by the way, on BitChute. I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to put it in the chat. I don't know why this video is so hard to find now, but that's it, Ken. If you're in the chat still, I'll bring it over to your channel. I saw you're going live, so I'll pop over there and stick it in your chat. YouTube. It's the place you want to be. I know I'd find it. I got to end this stream. Night, guys.